Is the stream started?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
And there we go. Okay, my mic was
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, they could hear you, but my mic was like, I refuse to be part of this.
No.
So microphones sometimes will rebel. It is the start of the machine revolution. Just when your mic stops working, you're like, uh-oh. This is when Skynet comes in through the door, and next thing you know.
I for one accept our robotic overlords.
Yeah,
Matt,
you would say that, wouldn't you?
If your mic isn't working, are we going to play with charades?
That would be the longest session ever. You're like... Sounds like crit.
I just...
Sounds like rocks fall, everybody...
You die. And that could be the shortest session ever, honestly. That's true. Jeez, imagine that a D&D session played with charades? Like,
we don't know what kind of
you roll the die. You roll the die, and like
I've actually figured. I have now just in my head figured out how to play rocks fall, everybody dies in charades.
Oh, just like what? Like rocks.
Four words.
4 words. Okay.
First word.
Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Rock.
We're on the same page.
Second word. Fall. Yep. Rock. Fall. That's good. Third word. You all. Okay. You all. And yeah, that's good. This is working for me. Fourth word. Let's see this. Dead. Okay, rocks fall, you dead. That's what my mother would probably say. She loves charades. She's like, I don't understand. What's this rocks fall, you dead? Is that some kind of like Gen Z thing? What's going on? I'm like, Mom, please.
And all your base are belong to
us. All your base are belong to us. Can you imagine that in charades? That would be really good.
All
your. What's the charade word for base?
You probably have to do baseball. Like you got to do.
Or I'd be like grooving low to the bass.
Like, yeah, or like a bass guitar. Yeah.
And then like, you
could draw like a bass clef, maybe. You could draw
yeah,
it.
Maybe.
It's Pictionary and charades.
Well, charades, yeah.
You can't do. I don't know the rules.
I can just go get my bass if you want.
Oh, there you go. Just pull a bass out of nowhere.
Go.
God, this reminds
me.
If
you could figure out eighth of bass, then.
I was thinking all about that bass. That's why I was going for like all about that bass. That's why I was going for the booty.
I get it. Okay, all your ass are belong to us. There we go.
I love how Sarah's the only one with a reference in this century.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's only because Postmodern Jukebox covered it, and I love that version.
God damn. Okay, we're not going to get into that because you're going to get me going down a Postmodern Jukebox rabbit hole that the D&D audience will be like, why did I choose this channel? Yeah. No, I think it's important that
unless it turned into a D&D game. Then
can we actually play D&D in our D&D stream?
Ooh. Now you don't.
Yeah, what a concept!
Don't tempt me, Frodo. I'm so glad to have you all back. We're back, folks. We're back to Ravenloft, Domains of Dread. The main plot. I'm just gonna call it the main plot. I don't want to call you guys A team, B team anymore because that's unfair.
Well, only one of them is the B team. We're the Fafos.
The Fafos. Yeah, okay, exactly. We'll call them the Fafos. The Fafos
or I like main plot and side quest.
Main plot, side quest.
Yeah.
Until you guys all die, and then they become the main plot, and then we have to.
And then suddenly have to deal with an Echo Knight and a main campaign.
And suddenly they stumble on an Amber Plinth and have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. It's like,
Barad dies tragically 18 times.
But I am ready if you folks are to go into a recap as to what happened the last time we played.
Yes,
This is episode 56.
I remember.
I desperately need one.
You will get one. Here we go.
I fell asleep hard.
That's fine. Review the video.
I got a nap today. Okay.
Previously, on Ravenloft, Domains of Dread, while in the Sea of Storms, you all were accosted by the undead sea captain, Pietra von Rees, and her undead crew. To escape, Amnestria challenged the Dark Lord to a duel on the deck of her rotting vessel, and then promptly voided that duel by escaping into the sea. The captain, whose goal, it seemed, was to pull out Amnestria's heart, still beating from her chest, was cheated of her win, and felt predisposed to ensnare Amnestria in magical chains and teleport away. However, Louisa jumped in front of Amnestria and was accosted herself to the nearby Isle of Hearts. The ship, of course, teleported as well, and everything living aboard was promptly deposited into the sea for you all to swim to shore. Louisa awoke, however, hours later, it seems, restrained and had chains of wolfbane wreathed around her neck. Mikmick, Muadnhait, and Ginnifer, who had transformed into from Amnestria, swam to the island and began their search for their lost companion. Louisa, of course, discovering, whilst restrained, a small kobold named Migwin the Mighty, who seemed to believe that he was a powerful wizard.
A buddy.
Your buddy. After retrieving Louisa's and weapons and items, the two were gifted the way out by a stroke of divine intervention by Migwin's god, Kareska. Meanwhile, the others moved inland and encountered and defeated several horrific undead, multi-armed simian monsters. Finally, as the day wore on, the three discovered, across an open plain, an entrance to the tower that they assumed held Louisa. However, several monstrous undead ogres and a wraith stood guard. And as the three planned a stealthy entry to the tower, Migwin and Louisa actually exited. And moving outside, Migwin fell to the ground, screaming and clutching his chest. Alerted, the undead creatures moved in their direction. Meanwhile, the other three moved across the vast expanse at extreme speed and downed the creatures after a brief but intense battle. It was determined that Pieter van Ries had actually already taken Migwin's heart, leaving him alive somehow magically. But although Mikmick thought that he may be able to make an artificial heart for Migwin with the right materials, they did not have such materials on hand. So, calling in a favor from the Red Falcon Guild, Muadnhait summoned 3 mercenaries, still as to this moment, yet unnamed, to assist them. And it was
1, 2, and 3.
Guys, can go for it.
Muadnhait doesn't do names. So.
That's totally fair. It was then determined to call for
a
short rest before assaulting the temple from its main entrance with whatever horrors lie within. That's where we begin tonight.
Oh, we're going around through the main entrance. We're not
Yes,
sneaking
indeed.
around through the back entrance.
Yes, it doesn't seem that that's the case.
Is it? Are we doing that because that magically closed behind us?
It didn't magically close. It seemed to lead you just back to your cell.
Okay. Got it.
So,
I mean,
yeah.
infiltrating through the cells isn't a terrible idea.
I mean, I do have a skeleton key. If there's a lock on the if there's a keyhole on the inside of the.
We have crowbars. We don't need that.
Or that.
I think as they're resting, Louise is just going to give them the lowdown of everything that she knows, including the cipher thing that we had to go through to get there, the Sudoku, the fact that they did have the cell unlocked. There were a few guards that way and everything. And then specifically about all of the wolfsbane and everything, because they know that Louisa is a lycanthrope at this point.
Oh yeah, that's worthwhile mentioning. Louisa has a serious case of the wolfies, which has up until now sort of been, what's the best word for it? Pushed down, perhaps, by the fact that there's no moon on the Sea of Storms. But there sure is in this place. So you guys have until tonight, before that full moon comes out, And then the wolf within Louisa does as well.
We need to stick Louisa in
And
a cell for the
Amnestria,
night.
potentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Amnestria is also cursed with lycanthropy.
Yes,
Yes.
I am. Oh, joy. All right.
Oh, rapture.
Do I smell a wolf-on-wolf battle? Maybe.
I hope not. Oh, no.
They'd just be slashing each other. There was this fantastic meme you guys put in the Discord before, and I'm like, they just slash, and they're just like, they're so tired because their claws don't do any damage.
Each other, yeah.
Kitty, get over here and stop
I'm
screaming.
sure that's exactly what it will be like.
Hey! Asshole, stop it!
So,
Cat
for
fight.
those of you who are wondering at home, who Sarah is yelling at,
Cats.
it's cats.
Come here. Come here.
Sarah has been the ultimate reason why I have never, ever gotten a cat in this house, despite
I
my
was
children.
yelling at this little asshole.
She's
Yeah.
so cute.
Are
She is-
you?
she does
Are
make
you
up for
an
the fact.
asshole? Are you an asshole? She's a dick, but I love her.
Which is it? Is it an asshole or is it a dick?
She's
My-
both.
Why not both?
Why
My
not?
cat-
All right, you can go.
My
Stop
cat
attacking your brother. You little
never
shithead.
bothers stream, and he's asleep right here.
Well, this little kitty has hyperthyroid, and it kind of makes her a jerk.
So she just like bounces off the walls.
Well, no, she's just because hyperthyroid basically means she's constantly hungry.
Yeah.
So it just makes her a cranky little shit. We just got her on meds like 3 weeks ago, so she's chilling out a bit, but she still has her moments, and apparently tonight is one of them.
Yeah.
Apparently, or do we have big feelings in that tiny fluffy body today? Yes, we do.
We're gonna gentle parent our cats.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hello, friend.
What exactly? Now that your short rest has ended, are we? How are we feeling?
Well, I think Amnestria definitely will give Louisa a hug. For sure, because she's been super worried, but far too exhausted to wander her.
There's been a lot of
Too
that.
little.
I scanned the
Yeah.
last episode. You guys hugged a lot. There was a lot of hugging. Migwin the entire time just sort of like looks at Louisa and Amnestria just straight like, what is that? Like Migwin's like, I don't. What are you doing?
Have you never seen hugging before?
Is what?
So, a hug is like an embrace from and to someone you care about. That's not a prerequisite, but oftentimes it helps
To know them.
enable the hugging.
It looks very uncomfortable.
It's not.
That's-
In fact, there's this whole thing about the sympathetic nervous system and how it actually relaxes if you hold a hug for like 30 seconds and everything. But most people get uncomfortable before that, so you kind of have to like fight that urge down a bit.
So
That
when
was
you put
really-
your arms around her, do you feel your ribs cracking and spine
No.
being compressed?
You don't do it that hard.
Oh.
Would
And
you
Mikmick
like-
will just pipe up at this point and say, do you think I should demonstrate?
I mean, you are
I was about to offer.
kobold size?
Would you like to experience a hug, Migwin?
Persuasion check.
Oh God, and it's me. So
That's better than being me.
Let's see.
Oh my god. He takes two very furtive
it out of
steps
the way.
backwards. He's just like, no.
So, just for reference, I was worried about my friend. That's all.
Usually when you're worried about someone, you just scream. Scream at them, then they'll understand there should be something that you should be worried about.
Is that what
Actually-
kobolds do?
I mean,
I feel like that's the opposite of what you do.
oh no, for certain. If there's a problem, you scream. For example, if there were a monster behind you, I would just go, ah!
But. Let's not scream right now. We're still, kind of in stealth mode. We hope.
I
Stealth mode.
hope.
Alright, well, so be it. Sort of stretches,
before
gets
we
up,
head
cracks
off,
cracks his neck, and you just hear like tiny little tick, 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 as all of his vertebrae pop at once. All right. Well, I'm ready to go.
Before we head,
Painful.
What were you saying, Mikmick?
before we head off, I think we should
Hmm.
buff
I'm
up a
trying to
little bit. At least
I'm
have a
also
few of
trying
us.
to determine if there is a better spell than Vampiric Touch, because I think that does necrotic damage, right?
It does, yes.
So I am actually going to do a spirit session with everybody to gain the spell Summon Undead.
Okay.
Sorry, Mikmick was having
Sorry.
some words. Apologies.
Mikmick will just say, I think we should make sure we're actually ready before we go any deeper. So just a little bit of extra constitution for a few of you, and he'll cast Aid on Migwin, Louisa, and Amnestria.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Question
that's
about 8.
yes, that's
So-
5 temporary hit points, and increase your maximum hit points by 5.
So,
5, 10.
It doesn't heal.
question for the DM about 8.
So 77, then I go up to for max HP,
That's correct.
right?
Ooh, we're
Okay,
tied!
great.
Would 8 affect Ginnifer as well?
I mean, at this point in time, you don't know
That's
until
fair.
you change into her.
So I was okay.
So
Hello.
Migwin goes up 5,
Mm-hmm.
and Louisa, and who was the third one? Amnestria?
Amnestria, yes.
Okay, so she goes up to 1-0.
Because Amnestria is still exhausted. So.
102.
Yes, I only have. I
Oh,
only
sorry,
have
that was an accident.
15 feet of movement.
102.
So I appreciate that, Mikmick.
Yeah.
I feel like I should give this back to you, and Amnestria is going to reach into her bag and take out the dagger. You kind
So
of
I
lost
didn't drop
it.
it in the river.
Uh,
That's good.
No, you kind of lost it and had the look of graced murder in your eyes. I was a little concerned, so I knocked you out, and I wanted to just hold on to it for a little while. But you seem fine now, so just be careful.
Well, as careful as I can be, but that seems concerning, because I don't remember. See, it's all blurry. I think it happened after I killed that first creature, and then it went all blurry. I thought I may have got knocked out again.
Oh, you were. I knocked you out.
Oh. Well, okay then. Well, I think we should get going. We're not doing anything, just sitting here.
Well, I actually think we should really talk about a plan. Pietra kind of, for lack of a better word, kicked my ass. We
yes.
need to find a way to beat her.
I think the way to beat her is to not fight her one-on-one.
Well, we're all at better strength now. I mean, I'm not, but yes, I'm still rather tired.
I don't know what's inside the main tower. But I can say this. I've heard some very, very strange and awful sounding noises coming from further inside. It's clear she's not alone inside that place.
Well, we have encountered her crew. They were not exactly a pleasant bunch.
Do you think we should ask Ginnifer for input on all of this?
Who's that?
Well, I mean, she can hear us at the moment, can't she?
I mean, she can, but
Migwin starts looking around.
Where is
Ginnifer and Amnestria are twin souls. They share the same body at the moment. It's one of the problems we're hoping to solve. Not problems. It's an opportunity. Anyhow,
It's a feature, not a bug.
yes, exactly.
That's
I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but I sense that the spirit is correct.
so.
See, where
I just-
I'm from, we call it it's a creature, not a slug. That's
There you are. There you are.
But I thought I'd bring it up since on the ship, each of you asked if I should also consult Ginnifer, but I didn't. I mean, we didn't bring her out, so she didn't respond to me. So I just. You're right. I was wrong to make a choice that affected both of us. Again. I'm sorry. I need to get better at that.
Again, I think it would be lovely if the two of you could learn how to somehow share until we figure out this problem. But
I mean, well, you have Mira. I mean, if you want to bring her out to talk to her, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I will be if you do that, but
Well, considering what we're going into, who would be more effective? Yourself, who has trained to be a ghost hunter, from what I've understand, or Ginnifer, who knows the inner workings of monsters?
Do you not trust yourself, Changeable One?
it's not that I don't trust myself. It's just I've been doing a lot of thinking since the ship, and I feel like you are correct. She deserves a say in the matter. She's didn't choose to be here any more than we did, but maybe she has an idea of something that can help. I don't know. She's been rather quiet lately.
That's unusual.
yes,
Well, I mean,
think
what brought me out last time?
Ginnifer was unconscious. Had a bad run-in with some angry flowers.
In the time before?
Again,
recall.
she was knocked out. I think that was in the combat we had with her crew, Pietra's crew, from memory.
Right.
Well, I really don't want to have to fight her every time we want you to come back. It does seem rather a waste of time and energy.
Well, it is worth also noting the particular problem that we may have soon with the full moon.
that
But that's
was the thing that I was going to say, honestly, which is we know there's nothing to be done about me changing. However, you've shown certain things don't affect the two of you equally. And so if Ginnifer were to come out, I think there's a possibility, I don't know if this is correct or not, but I think there's a possibility that we would then only have one wolf to deal with.
But it wasn't her soul that you bit, it was the body, and that they share.
Yes, but
But Louisa does have a point, because the last times that Louisa has turned, on the same day, and Amnestria had been out, she had just swapped over to Ginny and didn't get changed.
also, It's hard because not many of my memories have been transferring either at all or correctly. So I have this feeling that I could. This is going to sound ridiculous, and again, I don't know if this is true. I wish I did, but I have this feeling that I could smell the wolf in Amnestria, but not necessarily in Ginnifer.
Can you smell it now?
Can I smell it now?
I mean, Amnestria hurts herself pretty frequently by using her blood rights, so I presume she probably has at least one open wound.
Yeah, a wound isn't necessary to have Louisa sort of scent the mark, so to speak, if you want to call it. I don't think it's even necessary for you, Louisa, to make a check. It is coming off of Amnestria pretty strong.
I can smell it on you for sure. I haven't seen Ginnifer since the boat, so I don't know about. Can I remember? Did I smell it on her in the last time I saw her?
Well, I think. Last time? Yeah, I would say that the last time was when you guys actually sort of were traipsing.
When we
actually, the last time that Ginnifer showed up was a while back. I don't think it was. Was it actually?
It was. I remember. It was when we fought the sea creatures and the boat exploded.
Oh, that's
she
right.
got knocked out.
Yeah, I don't remember how close you were to her, actually, Louisa.
She was standing right next to her at one point.
If she was standing next to her, I think that, you know, in the heat of battle, you know, you're not going to be like, you smell amazing, or right?
Unless Aragorn, son of Arathorn, is right next to me, probably not. So because that man seems to give off sweaty but still smells amazing.
Smells like a pine forest and pheromones and. But let me put it to you this way. I think, all things considered, in that particular fight, there was no overwhelming smell of the wolf in the same way that you are smelling it off of Amnestria. Now, whether or not that is related to the current lunar situation or not, that's an unknown quantity.
Yeah.
Aragorn smells like cookies. You are damn straight, Miss Deadeye.
Ginnifer doesn't use wearing shoulders.
It smells like an Irish spring. That's right, Ironhead 454.
Brooks Brothers. Anyway.
I simply wanted to broach the idea that, given our current situation, the last thing we need is two lycanthropods. Lycanthropods.
Did you just say lycanthropods?
I did.
Lycanthropoops?
I don't think we need two werewolves when fighting whatever Pietra is.
If you wish to bring out your sister, bring her out. It's your decision.
Fair point. I'm gonna look into my wine bottle, I guess. I don't have any reflective weapons right now.
I've got the mirror. Do you just want to borrow my mirror?
Please.
I hold up the mirror.
Lycan popes. Sorry. It's like...
Wolf popes.
Lycan popes.
And also with you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And may the blessings of the wolf also be on you. Okay. I think that's the most amazing thing I've seen in quite a while. Lycan popes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you look into this mirror, yes?
Yes.
Okay. It's a strange thing to watch Amnestria transform into Ginnifer. Her facial structure essentially is the same, except maybe Ginnifer's just a slight bit more hollow-cheeked, but vastly more pale than Amnestria is. Her hair obviously changes, it lengthens, her clothes vanish and are replaced almost immediately with Ginnifer's garb. And Ginnifer is now staring at herself in this mirror.
Louisa puts it away before it can double whammy anybody. So.
Yeah.
Do I smell anything on her now
You don't.
that she's Ginnifer?
No. You do not smell the curse of the lycanthrope on Ginnifer.
I think she's alright. In this form.
Well, then I suppose we just have to keep her conscious.
That said, you asked me a question as to whether or not Ginnifer would have the same exhaustion levels. as
Oh
Amnestria.
no, I meant the aid.
Oh yes, the aid does in
But
fact
also
seem
the
to.
exhaustion level.
Yeah, the aid
Okay.
does seem to work. The aid carries over to Ginnifer.
I know the exhaustion carries over too.
Okay. Good stuff.
Unfortunately,
Aw, bummer.
I mean it's not a huge deal for Jennifer because she's doesn't really need to move as much as a ranged fighter.
She has
So
disadvantage on ability checks.
that's fine.
She just needs to cast spells.
Yeah,
Without
sure.
ability check.
So,
No problem.
Cast spells and cast shade.
That
Well,
takes an
then,
ability
before-
check, sir. I'm just letting you know, right? That's a hardcore ability check.
Well then, before we continue on, I do need your assistance with something for a moment. And she pulls out her skull and sets it down and asks everybody to sit down with her. And we'll conduct a spirit session to gain the spell Summon Undead. For some reason, Drag and Drop isn't letting me drop it in my sheet, so I'm just going to remember that I have it because I don't feel like typing the whole thing in.
Okay, so you have Summon Undead? I'll make a note.
I have
so
Summon
can-
Undead.
Okay.
do you have
'Cause-
the material components to cast that?
I don't think there are material.
I
That
think
matter.
there are.
Let me double check.
Because I'm fairly certain Jennifer knows the same spell when she does not have the material components.
Oh shit! A gilded skull worth at least 300 gold pieces. I didn't see that existed. Never mind.
Whoops. See, never mind.
Fuck. Okay.
Did we search the Wraith's body? Does she have anything cool?
The
Maybe
Wraith
she's
doesn't,
got a golden
unfortunately.
skull.
Yeah, the Wraith didn't leave anything behind when it left this plane of existence.
Sad.
All right. Let me see if there's anything else that would be fucking helpful.
I think Jenny's
Something that
just
doesn't.
gonna-
Then she'll learn Spirit Shroud instead.
Good spell. I think Jenny's definitely gonna take a hard look at each of you and be like, "That was someone new, huh? Great.
This is
I don't like
Mikmick.
not remembering things.
So nice to see.
Oh, so
It's
now
an-
you're experiencing gaps.
I guess so.
What's the last thing you remember?
Getting attacked by plants, actually. It's rather unpleasant business.
I don't remember that. Is that something that happened to you all?
You were not there.
All right.
What's your plan? What are we doing?
Oh, this is Megwin. Megwin, this is Ginnifer. See, this is what I mean.
Migwin
Two
has
souls,
been
shared body.
Yeah, I mean, like Migwin's been staring at Ginnifer since the transformation. He's just
Yeah,
like,
I think Jenny's actually taken out her spellbook and is like flipping through the pages trying to decide. Like,
The two of you might get along spectacularly. In fact, I think you should show Jennifer your spell book.
oh, are you a wizard?
he like grabs his
Louisa?
book. He just holds it to his chest. He's just like, eh.
Louisa takes 2 steps back and goes. So,
Oh, here we go.
there
We're
you
back
go,
to
Matt.
charades again.
Charades.
2 words.
Had to bring it all the way back around.
So I I see we've saved you. That's a start. What are we
Not
doing
quite. Not quite.
now? Well, you're here. Let's go.
Uh, we would love to. However, there's only.
Only.
So she doesn't know anything. She's just sort of like the memories
She
don't go
doesn't-
back and forth, huh?
They do not
Oh.
at the moment.
So-
They used to in a one-way sort of fashion, and they don't anymore.
I remember quite a lot, but not. Look up at the sky and past few hours, I guess.
Yeah. Louisa briefly explains to Ginnifer why they have to go get Pietra to save Mikmick.
Oh. Well, do you have a plan to fight her? Or are we just walking in blind?
Well, the last time Amnestria attempted to engage her in a duel, and that didn't work terribly well. However, I do think that making as quiet an entrance as possible might be in our best interest.
I agree.
No, wait, that's a good point, actually.
What?
You said she fought Amnestria, right?
Well,
Yes.
Amnestria challenged her to a duel, perhaps not the wisest move she ever made, but somewhat in character.
Does she know about me? I wonder.
That I
believe
don't
you made
know.
Don't believe you made an appearance on his ship.
Great! You can use that to your advantage.
Well, first, we need to find her, preferably alone. Could we
Well-
perhaps go in the way that you two came out? Rather than barging in the front door.
I mean, I didn't see very much back there. There was, there weren't any doors. There was simply just the cells. My cell,
Well-
Louisa's cell, the room that they kept all of her material possessions in, and that's it.
Well,
But
then
is
how
it-
did anybody get into the area where the cells were if there was no way into?
Is there a teleportation circle or anything that I can remember that I would have seen on the floor or anything? No? Okay.
Well, that seems
don't-
odd. If there's no actual way in, why put you in a cell at all?
Oh, there is a way in. We just came out of it.
Wait,
Well, that
where?
didn't exist until you came out.
Oh,
Wait,
You said it was opened by magic.
yes, that
Can you?
was very clearly opened by magic, but there were rooms there. It was an open door.
Yes, there were a series of arcane locks that were opened by a series of puzzles we had to solve. Mikmick, can you brainwash a golem to be on our side? Is that something you can do? Because there's a completely unused golem back in there a bit.
Not at the moment.
All right
With
then,
what
never
I've got
mind.
prepared, but that could be a question for Ginny.
Ginnifer?
You want me to enslave a golem?
I don't want you to enslave anything. I just want you to make it think that it is friends with us.
I mean, my magic works on most creatures and people.
This would be a construct.
I'm not actually sure if Jenny's magic would work on a construct.
What magic spell do you think that it may work? Like, you can go through your spell book
Yeah,
to
I'm
see
just
if anything
not-
would work, potentially.
Good idea. I would do that
That
right now.
wouldn't be a point. That wouldn't be a point in the stealth column, but it would be a point in the power column.
Sadly, I dropped friends. I used to have it.
Uh,
Yeah, so I don't have any spells currently prepared that allows me to control constructs, unfortunately.
It was literally an idea that just came to me in this moment, so
Yeah.
no worries.
could just try to befriend it.
Good.
Well-
Persuade it to come with us?
Well, we'd have to wake it back up because it started to go into a kill zone, and then I had to command it to play dead, and then it collapsed, and that was part of the puzzle.
Oh, I see.
All right,
I
so
mean,
that may
given
be a
enough
bust.
time, I possibly could make it work, but it's time that we don't have.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Louisa just kind of looks at the sky with that. Where? What time of day is it?
It's late afternoon.
Jenny's just gonna shake her head. No, I don't know anything like that.
All right.
Not full construct, I'm afraid, but
Then we leave it. It's better for it to be dismantled than.
well,
Then I suppose we return to our original plan of entering as quietly as possible through the front door.
what do you know of Pietra?
There was
What
a
does she?
deafening silence.
Question.
She, yeah. She
what
knows my family. What is happening to my portrait?
Can you
She
refine your query?
She
As in,
captains.
what about?
Yes,
What-
I
I'm
can.
sorry,
She-
Alexa doesn't
do
know the
know.
answer to that.
She
Yes,
She captains a ship crewed by the undead and apparently collects hearts.
In the service of Verindis. Right?
That seems to be the case, yes. Based
Yes.
on what she spoke to you about.
Oh. And you said Amnestria dueled her? For
Well,
what?
we were
Right.
Why?
pride in, I believe, our freedom. We were fighting a losing battle, and Amnestria attempted to draw fire, I suppose you could say.
And what was supposed to happen if she lost?
I believe she would die.
Well, I think the plan was the plan of and the fate of anyone who's taken captive on this island, and that is to, and she gestures to Migwin, and she says to take their heart.
It was I think the deal was for a ceasefire, for us to stop getting attacked, so we can actually get to our location. But Pietra had other ideas for what she wanted to do with us, and she offered to take one of our hearts. And so Amnestria got in, say, okay, you can take my heart if you can beat me in a one-on-one battle. If not, we keep our hearts, we get to our location.
Of course. Alright, we can use that. We can use that. She wants Amnestria's heart, right?
Technically, I think
And
she
by
wants
extension,
all
your
of
heart,
us.
yes.
Oh, why don't we give it to her?
I'm sorry.
I beg your pardon.
Say more.
There's, like everyone, even the guys who are like eating a sandwich, they're just like they just sit there stunned.
Okay, let me explain my thought, alright?
By the way, I am thinking of names for these guys, and I've got some really good ones. There is a name
Moynat
generator.
is going to call them. Moynat's going to call them Ugly One, Burly One, and
They have
Dumb one.
names.
They do have names, but
I'm
everybody has names.
sure.
But she calls them what she wants to call them. That's totally fine.
Ugly One, Burly One, and Stupid One is what she's called.
Perfect. I love
And
it.
who knows which is which? Not I, said the duck.
So there's a wonderful thing on fantasynamegenerators.com that allows you to do so many different names. And in my mind, these guys are union guys. They're probably, from a specific genealogical tree. So I've got some good names here, but they all have nicknames for each other. So I'm just gonna put them in chat, and you guys pick 3, right?
Just pick your favorite.
Oh my god.
So I've got Brendan Wonderboy Montoro, Imperio the Hulk Mascioli, Mattia Action Jackson Isabella.
Definitely.
Yes.
That could be my favorite.
Yeah.
Adalberto, oh god, I can't say this one. Adalberto Sly Cinquemani. Cinquemani, sorry. Pedro Oddfather Rua. Uzio Blind Balthrop. Donato the Vet Philpot. Domezio the Smile Mapson. Simone Peanuts Hiley.
And Peanuts. And Peanuts.
And Brad Straightjacket Taborn.
Okay. Domezio the Smile Mapson is going to be the pretty one. I'm changing it to the pretty one.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Because he's like, hey.
The pretty one, the dumb one, and the one with weird powers.
Mattia Action Jackson Isabella is the burly one.
Okay.
And Simone Peanuts Hiley is the odd one.
Okay. Love it.
I like it. Gotta get a woman in there. Simone.
Yeah, no, she's definitely, she's
weird. She's weirdo.
She's the one.
Very weird.
I'm glad Peanuts made it in, because my votes were for Action Jackson, Oddfather, and Peanuts.
Yeah, I was going to say the same.
Mm-hmm. I think they're all good. I think Jenny's going to take a deep sigh. After everyone kind of stares at her and is like, okay, listen, please. I have an idea. It's a good idea, I think.
Of course you do.
Pietra doesn't know about me.
Mm-hmm.
She wants Amnestria. I can make her believe Amnestria is here. Make her look and sound and as real as she is. Temporary, of course, but if you can distract her, we can use that to our advantage, and maybe we can trap her.
Do you have an idea of how to trap her?
If you can give me a short time, yes, I do.
How short is short?
A minute.
Right. That's going to be...
A minute where you're casting a spell and she's not supposed to notice.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Can you be out of sight while you do it?
I can cast a spell from out of sight, yes, as long as you bring my book along.
Alright. And this... fake Nestria would... It's an illusion? What is it?
It's an illusion, but it will look and sound real. Unless someone interacts with it.
And she could carry your book, or like the book needs to go in like
the
a backpack or something?
No, the book can move by itself, and Jennifer's just going to summon her book as it floats spiritually in the air nearby. I can control the book. I just need to stay far enough away that she doesn't know I'm here.
That does mean staying out of sight of her and her minions. But it's not
Well,
a
you see,
horrible idea.
If we can't trap her, maybe I can trap her minions.
Well,
Less.
There are a lot of moving pieces and many, many things that could go wrong, but I do believe it's as much of a starting point as we're going to get before we get inside there and find out what exactly it is we're up against.
True.
But we're not getting off of this island without her help. Or her
The
defeat.
only thing that
Either
concerns me about this plan is that what if she can easily see through the illusion?
I just need to check the language of the spell now. Because I'm pretty sure she can't. But let me double check.
Because if
Most
she
illusion
can,
spells have a DC to see through them, but
Let me double check.
What's the spell?
Because if she can, this plan, even though it sounds good, it could be a moot point.
What's the spell, Maeve?
I'm trying to find it on my sheet. Major image.
Oh yeah.
Physical
They have to-
interaction reveals it to be fake, but unless she actually investigates it, if I make her sound like Amnestria, and I make her look like Amnestria, I can basically pretend like Amnestria is here while this is cast for 10 minutes.
What is your spell save DC? Just out of curiosity.
17.
Okay.
Major
Or 16
image,
according to this.
I think, is probably the best example of major image is in the D&D movie. Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why my spell save DC on this is 16 when it is 17, but so be it.
Does it come from an item?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. So, the plan, the idea I have, to human me, if we can distract her with major image, if I can have a minute, I might be able to capture her or her crew by using a different spell, and that spell is Magic Circle. Because they are undead, so if we can get them all in one place, if I can get Magic Circle around them, I can trap them inside, and they will not be able to interact with us. And Magic Circle is not concentration, I just need a minute to cast it.
Yeah, I've had that spell in the past. It rarely comes in handy, but boy, when it does, it's handy.
I don't know if I could trap Pietra with it just because she can teleport, but we've not seen her crew do the same, so
Then it might be more a matter of trapping the minions versus her.
Yeah.
Making it a fairer fight.
Do you have holy water or powdered silver and iron worth at least 100 gold pieces?
Yeah. Cool. I talked to you about this.
I was saying it for everybody's edification.
Oh, yes.
I wasn't just saying yes. I wanted to make sure rather than have people go, but she doesn't have the required requirements. And
me.
Yes. For full clarification, I went through my spell list for all the spells that required monitoring components.
Now that I know that I have access to summon undead, why not May find someone to melt down her gold pieces and coat her skull with gold?
I support this idea.
Gold talking skull.
I mean,
That's
actually,
gonna be heavy though.
Dude,
300 gold worth on a plated skull.
Well, it's just melt down 300 gold. It's not like we're not carrying around that much money most of the time.
Yeah, but I mean, like holding it in your hand.
Whatever, it's magic.
Yeah.
How far away do you need to be in order to cast Magic Circle?
How far do you have to be for Magic Circle?
So
10
Magic
feet.
Circle, however, the book allows me to cast things at a distance.
That's true.
Oh, that's right.
I can cast things within 300 feet from the book.
Okay. Good.
I can also use it to just teleport into a fight, which is super cool. But, yeah, so...
Because a minute... So above game, a minute of combat is an eternity without Ginnifer.
A minute of combat is 10 rounds.
Yeah.
This would only work if you guys can either talk to her for a minute or somehow find a way for Ginnifer to get close enough. I have an idea about how this could work, but it may involve some shenanigans. We'll see. We need to get there and see what the battlefield looks like first, I think. But yeah, I have an idea. I've been thinking about this for like the month and a half, of like how the hell can we beat the Dark Lord? And I might have a way. We'll see.
That's a long time to think about this.
It's true.
Let's hope it was worth it.
600 or 300 gold pieces would be approximately 6 pounds.
That's not too
In
bad.
weight. Okay.
In weight, yes. Because 1 gold piece weighs 9 grams.
The more you know. Like, holy shit. Did you
Thanks,
know that?
Google. That's literally, apparently, according to Player's Handbook, a gold piece weighs 9 grams.
Nice.
So we've got a plan. Or at least
Such as
partly
it
of
is.
one. So I think we should just
And as
continue
always,
on
I'm
and see what
certain it will all
happens.
go terribly sideways, but this
Tits
is the
up
plan we're
immediately.
working with.
I'm sure it will, but
We have something to go back on. That's the important part.
Sure.
If need be, I do have a spell prepared that may slow down Pietra, but it won't do much.
Well, I think the end goal is to not have to fight her at all. We saw how well that went for us on the ship.
Very true. Very true.
Perhaps if we learn more about this Vrindus and her relationship to him, it, her, we may be able to end that relationship and thus remove the need for anyone's heart.
Possible. Well, shall we?
Have we done... It's been a while since we played. Have we done any checks to see if anybody knows anything about Vrindus?
yes.
Last time, you did.
Somebody please remind me.
Ginnifer had a vision, and also Louisa. So no, you saw something, didn't you?
Yes, she had a dream.
Yes, she did.
Specifically. You don't remember, Sarah. The dream
Was
was
it the
of
dream
you-
of swimming alongside the thing?
No, it was the...
Nope, different dream. Okay.
Real quick, yeah. The dream was when you were in that upturned rack at the shore.
I do remember vaguely this.
Yeah, so you dreamed that you had swam down. Swum? Swum. You had
Oh,
swum
and
down.
I saw the city. Okay.
You saw the city
all
and a
right.
green dome within, and the creature welcoming you home.
Was Vrindus.
Potentially,
Okay.
yeah.
Potentially
And there-
from whom all of my people came. Okay.
There's
thank
some
you.
sort of like ancient god of creation or something like that, right? Or
Essentially.
am I getting my
No.
Am I getting my
You knew
my lore
that
mixed up?
you know your lore is spot on. Essentially, that Verindus was a deity that ruled over or was prayed
Shaylot.
to
There we go. I found it in
the
my
city
notes.
of Shaylot. That's correct. And Shaylot was the center of all life on your realm, world. It was where life sprung from. If you think about it from a very sort of evolutionary point of view, all life that we know of in our world came from the sea. It crawled up from the murky depths to spring forth and run around. Now, look at where we are. But from the beginnings of time, all humanoid and perhaps every other life form came from the sea in a very simple, very specific way. But the original civilization that spawned that life and all those differing life forms is now many, many thousands of years dead at the bottom of the sea.
Yes, what I just finally found in my notes, which are really out of order, was long before we knew of the land outside the sea, there was a world from which all life of our kind and potentially others germinated. The
Correct.
city was Shaylot, and Vrindus was the ruler.
That is correct.
Great.
I have two things. I had a question, Matt. Regarding Jenny's particular dark gift, I want to just double check something. If I roll a 1, that nonsense happens, but it only works after a short or long rest, and we haven't done that, right?
You did
We
just
just
take a
finished the
short
short
rest.
Well, okay, well. I will have to keep that in mind when I'm rolling things then.
All good.
I just want to make sure, since it's kind of inconvenient if I roll most of the numbers on this table.
Yeah. It's no fun to be cursed with a dark gift. It's no picnic.
Speak for yourself, say the
That's true.
Malfans.
The mouths are like, look at me.
The other thing of note regarding magic circles, even if it fails and we can't capture her, if we stay inside the circle, attacks against us have disadvantage.
Right.
Yes, that's correct.
So something of note, if Jenny gets the spell off and shit
Magic
goes
circle
down,
is
we're
10
just hiding
feet
magic
diameter?
circle. It's a 20 feet by diameter.
Whoa, nice. Bigger than that. Cool.
So because let's be serious here, the person with the best chance of talking our way out of this is Muadnhait.
Indeed.
Should your book go with Muadnhait?
Not a bad idea. Also, does she know you're free?
No. Well, maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. I've escaped, so
She probably knows that I'm free. Because,
yeah,
I mean,
as the heart tells all.
Well, if Louisa stays back with me far enough, and Mikmick and Muadnhait in my book go on ahead, you can pretend you're looking for us. Oh, Amnest. For Muadnhait. Or Louisa, sorry. It's just been a long day.
I didn't understand any of the things that you just said. I'm sorry. My confusion is at its height now.
Muadnhait stands up from where she's been sitting on the ground and says, I think we've been speaking long enough. The time
I
is
think so
correct."
too. We should go.
The sun is, in terms
Yeah,
of
she
game time.
She looks at the sky.
1 hour. So you guys have just been sitting here. Break
Yeah.
time, but I think break time's over. You know,
It was a short rest, is what it was. This was the
wasn't.
conversation that was happening during the short rest.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah. So Simone looks at Mattia, who looks at Demezio, and they all three sort of like, all right, we're ready to go. Cracks their necks, pull out their swords, fix their bandanas, all of which have a beautiful red falcon emblazoned on it.
Right, we are going.
They've
to
already got
enter-
merch?
Oh, they super have merch. They had merch. They came in with merch.
They're guild members. Of course they have merch.
Listen, this is
what
one
are
of
you
the
talking
advantages
about?
of being a
Can we-
guild member. You know what I mean?
Can we buy one of their t-shirts?
You certainly can. Go to www.redfalconguild.com. Right here. Look at the bottom of the screen. You see that? Beautiful.
Why do you need so many W's? I don't
Sorry,
understand.
I'll
Look,
shut up.
You
It'd be funny if that
chill
asset
later.
actually existed.
Right. Let's go. See what the devil has in store.
Louisa is going to fall into step with Muadnhait, actually. And as they're walking quietly, like she's not trying to not be overheard, but at the same point, like this is a conversation that is aimed solely at Muadnhait right now. And Louisa has been like just playing with the locket that you gave her with the picture of Birdie inside. And as they are walking, she's just going to quietly say, I hope you take this with all the respect that I mean it with. Because nothing about what I'm about to say is meant to be an insult. You have a monster inside of you. And yet, you seem to be whole. How did you do that?
I don't have a monster inside of me. I am the monster. Or at least, that's what I'm told. But I've never felt like a monster. I'm simply myself. Perhaps you need to consider that while your body may change under the full moon, you are always yourself, Louisa. That can't be taken from you by any curse. I was cursed with this. She sort of touches the horns on her head. And I am angry. And I have vowed revenge upon whoever or whatever it is that did this to me, that took a part of myself from me. But, having been on land as long as I have, I'm still angry. But there have also been some gifts. Some things I have now that I did not have before. That have, perhaps in some way, made me even more myself. By knowing what parts of my old life I've held on to and what I've let go of. Change is difficult. Change is often unwelcome. But some things don't have to change unless you want them to.
Everything right now feels so external. Something that feels like it's happening to me, not that I have any influence from within my own mind.
What's
I guess-
physically happening to you is out of your control. That is true. What physically happened to me is also out of mine, but the rest of me is still me. The rest of you is still you. Instead of forgive me, but instead of being sad about it, take back the part of yourself that was willing to fight, to do anything to find your daughter. You found her. Now you need to fight to let yourself keep her. There are parts of you that you will let go of, but you will keep the parts that matter.
I'm going to find whoever did this to you. And when that happens, I will be right by your side as you take whatever revenge you want.
See? You're still you. Hold on to that. Keep your anger. It will serve you well.
Thank you.
I think this conversation's been had as the two of you are slowly but surely following potentially the rest of the group as they make their way around the side of the temple, winding their way around giant banyan trees and making their way through tall grasses and vines. But you've spoken at a level that doesn't seem to indicate that you are hiding anything. So I would say that the rest of the group certainly has heard this conversation, if they choose to. No one else is talking.
If they're paying attention.
If they're
Yeah.
paying attention, yeah.
I think Jenny probably heard it and nodded, agreeing to what you said.
Okay. So I'm going to now bring you to, I'm going to bring everybody to the map, essentially where you are on the island, which we haven't seen in a long time, this hex crawl map.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys can see, you are in the sort of center of the island. This gray hex is the tower. So technically you're not moving anywhere outside of this hex. You're still within this one hex. But you do eventually come alongside this rather sort of craggy outcropping. And you see that there are just hundreds and hundreds of inscriptions and runes and pictograms that outline a 10-foot wide stone doorway.
Do I recognize any of these runes or pictograms? Can I read them?
They do not seem to be in a language that you recognize. Apologies, it's not 10 foot wide. It's very large. It's 20 feet wide. Just as large as the side door was.
Are these the same glyphs that were on the other door?
You recognize them as being upon the other door, yes.
So it's not in Primordial, unfortunately.
It is not.
Damn.
I know.
Is it
Well,
indeed?
Mikmick will look to Ginnifer, who probably knows a lot more about the glyphs than he does.
I think Jenny's gonna look at them and narrow her eyes and sort of stare for a moment.
The last time we crossed a line of glyphs like this, Migwin started going absolutely apeshit.
No. It was only when I was leaving the expanse of the tower. I stepped 1 foot outside of leaving the perimeter of the tower.
You note now that he's actually put his hand on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even feel secure enough to take his hand off of the damn thing.
I think it's got to do with me being away from her.
From your heart.
Well, that could be it too.
Do you think it's mental? Maybe because you know you don't have a heart. That
I didn't even know that I didn't have a heart until just before I...
probably not psychological then.
Psychowatical?
No. I
We
believe
tried
it's
mind over matter. It did not work.
most definitely magic.
Yes.
So making you believe you have a heart won't actually help.
He just stares at you for a second. Like, what the fuck you say? Like, he said, like, that's essentially, like, the look.
Don't mind her diminutive one. She sort of likes to speak.
I think Jennifer's kind of like motioning her hands a lot and like just she's constantly like saying different things and like talking to herself and like trying to come up with a way of like, how the fuck am I gonna make this kobolds leave this place without dealing with this goddamn pirate captain?
I mean, there definitely is a way to do that, but Louisa does not like that option, so...
Simone, Mattia, and Damasio all sort of look at the outside. They see this giant stone entryway. Hey, boss! Sort of like calling over to Moina. Is this a spot?
I believe so, yes. But remember what I said. We're entering quietly. You're here for backup.
Right, yeah, sure. Alright.
When did Marnock get servants?
We're not her servants, lady. Okay?
I
Her
joined the
intent.
guild.
We are contract workers. Okay? So let's just keep it on the DL, please, with the whole nasty talk.
They're interns.
One of them just stares at you, Mikmick, like, what the fuck did you just call me?
All right, everybody, relax. Enough infighting as it is already. We don't need to make it worse. Come on.
Oh, it wasn't a judgment. I had a butler once.
Stop
We are moving up in the
talking
world.
to them. Stop talking to them. Stop talking about them. I know you love the sound of your own voice, but for once, silence.
You take 2 points of psychic damage, Ginnifer.
Cutting words.
For real.
Yeah,
Is that vicious mockery?
That's
you know,
Oof, man.
usually,
No, that wasn't mockery. That was vicious
Yeah.
truth.
It's just
Yeah.
you know, normally when people tell Jennifer that she needs to stop talking, Jennifer doesn't really care. But with Moynard specifically, she seems to have just an inkling of like, maybe I shouldn't.
She knows
Game
what it
recognizes
is.
game, I think, in this.
Evil recognizes evil.
So, how do you guys want to proceed? I heard stealth. I heard the word stealth being
Yeah,
mentioned.
quietly.
So I think that it's
Yes.
time for a group stealth check.
Oh boy.
So sad I used the
I have
stealth
disadvantage
powder
on
to
this.
get out, and now I'm going back in.
I know.
Willingly.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh, balls.
Oh
Everyone-
no.
Everyone be really quiet. Be very, very...
Moina trips over her own hair.
Oh no.
So there are 8 people in the
Who would
party.
have guessed the guy in the plate armor rolls a 6 on stealth?
Oh my god. You want to?
Yeah.
You have a disadvantage too, right, Mikmick?
No, it's advantage, disadvantage.
Oh, so it crosses out. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let me have Mikmick.
Disadvantage
You're
from
not. Oh,
plate armor,
you're
advantage
in the.
from
You in,
armor.
are you in the guardian
armor.
armor or the? Are you the guardian armor or
infiltrator
the
armor.
infiltrator? Infiltrator armor. There's no disadvantage.
Well,
Yeah, there's
Holy fuck,
you,
Jenny!
you gain advantage from the infiltrator armor.
So-
You gain disadvantage from plate armor. So it cancels out.
newsflash: Migwin rolled a natural 20,
So did Jenny.
and Ginnifer rolled. Does she have advantage on stealth rolls?
No, she has disadvantage because of the ability check.
Okay, so was it just a non-natural
It-
20?
I know, but I was just very
Dirty
impressed
queen.
with myself.
I'm super impressed with the fact that you're impressed with yourself.
Right, so
Okay.
the nat 20 cancels out the nat 1, and then the 15 and 20 maybe balance out the 6.
Well, now we've got our 3 Garbanzo brothers here.
Oh
Hold
yeah.
on.
Oh no.
You'd think they'd be good at stealth. I mean,
Garbanzo's siblings.
Sorry, siblings. You're right. Simone is most certainly not a brother.
they're probably
Yeah.
still bitching and moaning that I called them
Here we
servants.
go. 1, 2. Not bad. Oh.
As against the union, we don't take that kind of slam.
So we've got a 23, a 14, and a 7.
Okay.
Oh, evens out.
So let's see. What do we got? We got a nat 1. We got a 15. I'm going to give those...
Double nat ones, no less. First roll of the night. Double.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't bode
My
well.
first roll was a nat 1. I feel
So-
your pain.
1 success, 1 failure, 2 failures, 2 okay, so 2 and 2, and then Amnestria got a success that's 3 and 2, 4 and 2, 4 and 3, 4 and 4. Oh shoot, it's a tie.
Oh no. Rollies.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Pick the let's just go with who has the highest stealth and the worst stealth and have those rolls, and let's just make it up. Let's just go. Let's make it happen.
Okay.
Who has the highest
I
stealth?
think it's probably Amnestria is 20, unless one of the.
No, I
Oh,
mean
wait, no, what's
the
Migwin?
score. The score.
The score.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Why not? Does
Probably
+4.
I have +5.
and
I have
Mikmick has a
+1.
1.
And we both rolled 6.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you guys gonna roll these again?
So roll yours again, and let's see how well you do. The top and the bottom.
God damn it!
Oh no.
What balls?
Come
Balls.
on, Mikmick.
Red's
Roll
gonna roll a
well.
natural 20 or something.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I called it.
So super duper. So I think that even though Moynat's like still tangled in her hair, like and cursing, like her hair covers her mouth, and so it's just like it's muted.
Oh, look.
Her screams are muted, and Mikmick's like, "Got this. We got this." And everyone's just sort of like traipsing along Scooby-Doo style, following Mikmick's lead. So you succeed on your stealth check. Although Moynat was determined to destroy it.
Well, didn't Migwin get a higher stealth than I did?
I mean the actual score.
Was going
Get
on
an
what
natural
your
20,
stealth,
buddy.
He
what
has a
your
plus.
stealth mod
He has a
is.
+2 on his stealth.
And you have
Yeah,
a
I thought he
+1,
got a
so
natural
that's why-
20 as well.
No. I'm not talking about the previous rolls. I'm
Ah.
talking,
He's talking
about,
about
the
whose
scores.
stealth scores.
Yes.
Because it was a tie,
Oh, okay.
right?
No, I mean, who got the highest stealth?
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
talking about that. So, a success is a success. Bleh, a success is a success. There we go.
Woo!
And therefore, you push aside the stone door to stairs going downwards.
Always down.
And I'm going to bring you to another map.
Louisa, by the way, has just been during this walk and during the short rest. She's just been kind of housing Meeklebrow to see if she can just like up any sort of resistance to Wolfsbane.
And as they are making their way through the doorway, Moynat quietly hums a song to herself and gets an 8.
Ooh.
What does that
Which
do?
a good one?
is that's a good one. That's the Tale of the Phantom. When I choose to
Ooh, yeah.
bestow this,
Ooh.
the target becomes invisible till the end of its next turn or until it hits a creature with an attack. If the target hits a creature with an attack during this invisibility, the creature it hits takes necrotic damage, not helpful, equal to a roll of my Bardic Inspiration die, and is frightened of the target until the end of the frightened creature's next turn.
Cool.
Hey,
May or
nice.
may not matter against undead, who are usually immune to frightened and don't take necrotic damage, but hey, you never know.
Not all
Invisibility is
undead are immune to necrotic damage.
Invisibility is still cool.
Very true.
Ah.
So, as you descend into this small chamber, you note that the chamber seems to be created from rough stone, and the cave walls around you are slick with slime and moisture. Whether that moisture comes from the ambient moisture of the jungle or from something else, you are not sure. The one thing that you are sure of is that this place smells. They all smell. This room and then the hallway before smell of sitting stagnant water and decay.
It's like a graveyard.
I guess.
Is that your kitty spotting of the night, y'all?
Hello, Kitty.
Say hi.
I feel like that is a sort of calming smell for Ginnifer.
Sure.
I wonder how Moynat thinks about it.
Smells like a tide pool.
Yeah, it's not the ocean. It's just stagnant.
Well, that's why I
rancid
said tide
water.
pool.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Yep.
Could you give me a token for my book, too?
For your book.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, Mikmick's going to move up to the door and just check to see if it's unlocked.
It is unlocked.
Okay. Slowly open it.
Yeah. So, just so you know that this foyer essentially is bathed in a dim green light. There are torches hanging on the wall of this room. The floor is covered in a heavily decayed, waterlogged blue rug. You see that there are, in fact, on the cave walls, paintings. And they are depicting a rather sizable vessel. And just from your brief experience, you know this to be the Relentless.
Moynat will, before we open this door, instruct her mercenaries.
Pincer maneuver.
Do not fight. No fighting unless we start it. We're talking first, fighting second. Got it?
Got it. Here's your
Good.
book. I'm going to give you
Yay.
control over your book if you would like.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Oh, I like this book.
You're welcome.
Pretty.
I can move the book. Yeah, I'm going to have the book follow Mikmick around,
Fantastic. Love it.
since he seems to be leading us.
Okay, you open the door, and you see another chamber in front of you.
Okay, this looks a little spooky.
Yeah, sure does.
And
Can we see or hear
very
anything
creepy.
before we
You
entered
do.
that room?
Mikmick, as you step into this room, you see that there is something in the center of it. You see that there is a altar in the center of the room. As you step in closer to you see this altar. There is a chandelier hanging from the ceiling, and it's covered in green torches emitting a dim, eerie light. There is an overwhelming stench of blood that hits your nostrils in this room. Apologies, Megan, to scarf up.
So hot. I hope not.
The floors are covered in spatters of it, and the walls are not covered with that liquid, but they are covered in tapestries. But these tapestries are so strange. These tapestries depict a massive organ. When I say organ, I don't mean the kind of organ that you play. I mean that it depicts a heart encased in flailing tentacles.
This may be a
That's some
stretch.
Cthulhu shit right there.
This may be a stretch, but is the tapestry look very similar to the orb we fought on in Bertie's mind?
No.
No. Different orby thing?
Different.
Different organ.
Where is the... This is the tapestry, or this is something else
That is
creepy?
the altar.
Oh, okay.
And that altar is underneath a chandelier. That's why it looks so strange.
Okay. Okay.
Well, could Mikmick make some kind of investigation check to see if this is some kind of necromantic ritual of some description?
How do you intend to do that?
Probably looking for glyphs that
Like
he would recognize.
On the altar itself?
Yeah, on the altar itself.
You don't see anything in terms of any magical runes or glyphs. It's just a very simple stone altar stained with, God, probably years worth of blood.
Can I make any checks to see if I recognize the tapestry?
Like from a museum?
Yeah, no, like the symbol on it. Like, have I seen something like that before?
Have you ever seen a heart with tentacles coming out of it?
Well, Ginnifer researches all kinds of occult shit, so
I would say you have never seen this before, even with all of your years of study.
That's fair.
Oh, then Mikmick gets a odd feeling and just rubs his eye, and he'll cast a spell on himself called See Invisibility.
Okay.
So he's going to cast See Invisibility, so it's going to be up for another hour or so.
Cool.
This is an altar. Can I look at the runes on the altar?
Sure. There aren't any runes on the altar, as I said.
Oh, sorry. Can I recall anything similar from the various information I might have learned from the Blood Hunters?
I don't think that you would have ever heard of anything like this from them. I'm just going to say it out loud. There's no need for a check.
All right. I just really wanted to roll at disadvantage, Matt.
Oh, I know you do. Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of chances to do that. Why not? You come to the other side of the room.
Yeah, Moynot calls to the side and says, if you'd rather not walk across that, you can go around. Never mind.
Okay. So...
She did the thing.
She did the thing. It's okay.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's fine. So,
There we go.
as you step foot around this altar, Ginnifer, I'd like you to make a saving throw for me, fortunately.
Of course.
Tell you
What kind of saving throw, Matt?
This is a charisma saving throw. Actually, wait a second. What is your alignment?
I'm chaotic evil, Matt.
If you're chaotic evil, it does absolutely nothing to you.
Oh, sweet!
There you go.
I just kind of like look at the altar. Interesting.
Why do I have a chaotic evil person in my party? Like,
I don't know.
why?
You also got
She's only here like half the time.
Neutral
You
is
also have
fine. Neutral
neutral
evil's
evil.
fine. Neutral evil's fine. Chaotic evil is like, I don't care if you live or die. That's like Joker level bullshit.
I mean, Jenny has a low priority list of people she wants to live and die. She only wants the party to live because she needs their fucking help.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't feel like Ginny's chaotic evil.
That's fair. I can change it. Do you want me to change it?
I feel like it's closer to either lawful evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say lawful, actually.
I feel
but...
like it's more lawful evil than chaotic evil.
I'll update the sheet, Matt.
Yeah. That's
Does
just
the
me
altar
thinking out
coming
loud.
out?
If you're stuck on chaotic evil and you want that shit to happen, no problem.
Oh no, I am perfectly fine with that.
Let me give you an example of why I say that. DMs have lots of rules for alignment. Some people ignore alignment entirely. I don't. Why? Because it matters in some respect of the world to have a sort of grasp logically on how people view the spectrums of law and chaos and what they consider to be valid choices morality-wise for the different things that they do. Lawful evil, chaotic evil, etc. My aspersions towards chaotic evil sort of filter around rules where if I have a monster that is chaotic evil, they will fucking make sure you are dead before they move on. Right? Yeah. They are not going to be like, I downed you, you're unconscious, you're fine. I'm just going to move on to the next person. No, they'll stab you until you're bloody and then maybe spit on you and keep going.
Well, that does sound a bit like Ginnifer.
To be perfectly fair, when I chose chaotic evil, I wasn't thinking that hard about it. I'm perfectly fine with changing to lawful evil because honestly, you're right. She has a set of guidelines she follows.
Right? So exactly.
I've updated it.
Beautiful. Okay, now you have to make us. I'm just kidding.
Aha! It's not an evil altar; it's a chaos altar. Got you.
Well, then Mikmick will cross over very carefully, try and move over.
Yeah, I think that you probably all. Yeah, it's fine. So those of you who crossed the threshold will need to make a charisma saving, unless you are evil aligned,
which I am certainly not.
The threshold of the doorway, or because I would like to avoid the altar.
Go the way I went. Go back out the door and go around. Moynot's gonna walk back around behind you. Be like, over here, you can come this way.
I think we can also value judge it that
Rick rolled another 20.
That Louisa Louisa sees this like sort of bolt of some kind of greenish energy sort of emit from the altar and fly into Mikmick, and he just sort of like and he's fine.
That didn't happen to me.
Did not happen to Ginnifer.
Interesting. I think that he's going to be intrigued by that and sort of look at the altars.
Maybe it likes you.
Migwin and the three mooks. God, it sounds like a fairy tale.
Migwin and the three mooks.
Migwin and the three mooks. It's like Goldilocks and the three bears.
You actually put their names under the characters?
I sure did.
They're so long.
I'm surprised you just put the nicknames.
Yep. They're no dummies. They go around.
Yeah.
So where do you guys want to go next?
Louisa's like, I have enough experiences with altars here recently. No, thank you.
There seem to be doors to the west, doors to the east, a door to the west, a door to the east, and a door to the north.
What shall it be? Door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3?
Can we hear anything through the doors before we open them?
Which door do you want to go to listen?
I'll go to the north door. Because that's the only one I can see currently.
Yeah.
You walked right past the one over here.
Yeah, the door to the north, it's, as you approach the door, you see that it has 2 circular indentations nestled in the middle of it.
She'll activate the hat.
Okay.
And pull out the magnifying glass and look at the indentations.
Not magical.
Okay.
So,
Does it look like, is there anything in this room that seems to be the same size as the indentations in the door?
Perception check. You don't see anything. No.
Louisa just goes, holes. I don't know.
If I were a gambling woman, I'd say those were keyholes.
And
we probably have to go through these. We probably have to go through these other doors to find the key. You said you got out through puzzles. I'm assuming we get in through one as well.
Possible.
I'm gonna go
I-
listen at this door over here and see if I can hear anything.
Perception check.
11. Man, the dice do not like me tonight.
No, you don't
Yeah,
hear
we're
anything.
having a rough one.
All right, no, I'll look at the gentleman and say, on your toes,
Yeah.
and
sure.
I will summon my glaive, but just then sheath it up my sword, and then sheath it and keep it at my side.
Okay.
I'll
Ginnifer's
look
going
at the
to-
door.
Okay, you open the door.
Oh, you're just gonna open. Okay.
I listened. I didn't.
No,
hear
no, no.
anything.
I was
didn't-
talking to Ginnifer.
I was going to motion to me after you. It is worth noting, actually, the book I can see through, so you could send the book in.
Well, it's just a short hallway and another door.
It is
Fair
indeed.
enough.
That's correct.
All right, well, let's go this way then. Come along, Mikmick.
Listen at this door.
Perception check.
A 9. Jesus Christ.
You hear
Can
nothing.
I help her listen?
You can come over there and you could listen as well, or you can give her
Listen.
advantage.
Listen with your special ears.
Would
Yeah,
you-
your ears are better than mine.
Let's see.
I see you behind me, and I'll just be like, right, you're better at this than I am. Step
Only-
back.
Only when I'm not actually looking for anything.
Jesus Christ.
You hear nothing.
Just open the door. God.
Does anyone else hear like a very loud heartbeat? Maybe it's just my own anxiety because we're in this like situation where I think my heart is about to be ripped out of my chest, but that's kind of where I am at the moment.
Would you like me to open the door?
Oh no, I can open it. That's fine.
Or I can start using
Please,
outgame,
someone
or I
open
can
the
start
door.
using my minions as sacrificial lambs.
Fine, I've opened the door.
God, I'll open the door myself if you don't want to open the door.
Okay.
Oh,
Inside
all coffins?
this room, you see the following. There is a number of shattered coffins that litter the floor, and each one of these coffins, shattered, the top completely broken off, has a desiccated human or humanoid within. Their heart most certainly ripped from their chest, as there is a vacant, what should I call it? How best to not be gross. Yeah.
Cavity?
Yeah,
Cavity?
super.
Yeah.
A cavity.
Mhm.
Yes, thank you. There is a cavity within. At least the ones that you see. From your perspective, I would say, just from coming into this room, though, there is an individual in the back who's a little bit larger, probably sizably larger than the others. And there is something glowing from inside of his chest.
Oh, fuck it. I'll walk up and take a look.
As you walk over to this person's body, the eyes of this person flit open, and then all of the other individuals' eyes flit open at the exact same time, all immediately sitting up. Let's roll initiative.
oh boy.
Jesus. Okay. On your toes, boys.
Ching,
Calls down
shit.
the hall.
I hope you guys can get out of the room.
Okay, let's make some fighty fights here, shall we? Here we go.
Die.
I just
Megan,
realized
you
we all
probably
rolled
have better
initiative,
text
but
than
the
Jenny.
order wasn't up yet.
Whoops.
I probably what?
It should pop out. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I thought you had already. I thought you had an 11.
It's fine. You guys are fine. You're rolling like champs.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, some of us are.
I've rolled that 10 that I just rolled. I think is the highest die I have rolled all day so far.
All right, Migwin time. It's morphin time. Sorry. Let's go with. I'm gonna have all of your buddies from the guild all roll the same initiatives. I know there's only 3 of them, but you know what? No, I'm gonna have them each individually roll. There's 3 of them. There's not like 10 of them. They'll be fine. Simone, Demezio, and Mattia.
Gonna look back to the help. You might not want to go in there right now.
Yeah, that is an understatement of the year, because let me just bring up the fun guys who have decided to come on board.
Holy shit, that's a lot of
I'm gonna
I
yell
will
out.
kill for cleric right now.
I can't be in his
No,
space,
you
so
get
I'll be
pushed
right there.
off, yes. As soon as this guy sort of, this giant of a man sits up, you are literally shifted and shunted to a different space.
Can I see what's glowing in his chest, though? Because I think we need that.
Yeah, there's some kind of a small glowing orb in his chest.
I still have the hat going. What kind of magic is it giving up?
It's not giving up any magic.
It's not magical, Moynot.
Doesn't mean we don't need it.
I understand.
All right, there's a lot of people in the turn order, and then I haven't even rolled for these guys yet, so let's do it.
Why not, Louisa? Get out of the room. As soon as
Yes,
you can.
we heard you the first time.
Hey, those guys I can definitely all roll for one, because I'm not going to roll for 17 of those guys. Okay, wow, I rolled like poop. There we go. Lots of poopage. Louisa, you're up first.
Great. I think the goal is to get out, or the goal is to get the thing.
If you leave the room, I can make the problem go away.
All right.
I think she wants to fireball.
Yes, I want a fireball. Just leave the room.
She's waited 56 episodes to fireball. Let the woman fireball. Let her cook.
I didn't ask if I can. I said fireball.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't ask how big the room was,
Alright.
guys.
I'm not gonna leave Moynot alone in the room. So
Why not?
I can probably get out taking minimal opportunity attacks.
Duck and cover, right?
Disengage, though.
Duck and cover.
Yeah, disengage is an action. Come on.
Oh, I could do that. I was gonna use a spell I never get to use first, but which would take reactions away from a bunch of them. But
Louisa,
I mean,
what are
I'm
you doing? Tell me.
I think Louisa is going to. She is going to hold the dash action for as soon as Moynot gets past her, but she's not leaving the room without Moynot.
Okay.
So I think that's
so
the
you
best.
want to use the dash action once Moynot begins
Moynot
to
is out.
leave?
Yeah.
When she begins to leave?
Yes.
Got it.
Why not use the
Yeah.
disengage action?
yes, I heard you guys. I got it.
Oh no, I'm speaking to Louisa.
Because I can't
Okay.
move.
You can't hold
Like-
a move.
Yeah, I can't hold a move, but a
You can
dash
hold a
is a
dash.
move. So
No, a
so I
dash
think
is an
it-
action. A dash is
Yeah,
an
dash
action.
is
a
an
dash
action.
is an action, but it means I can move as my action.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm
Fair enough.
choosing that. So I'm not leaving Moynot.
Okay.
I'm also just not
No worries.
initiating more combat
All right, I'm gonna.
than is necessary in this moment.
Demazio, the smile Mapson, has been told to stay put, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I told him not to go in that room.
Yes, you told him, but Moynot is his boss, and so he does not listen to. He listens to his boss. So
You're
he
like
runs
that.
into the room. Runs in, sees all these horrible creatures. Shit. Completely freaking out, and he will take 2 swings. One with his scimitar, and one with his dagger at this creature. Boom, and boom. Hitting both times, even though the first time he hit was just an 8. Kind of shitty. Doing a total of 10 damage. That's his go. Moynot, it's your turn.
All right. Listening to everyone's advice as much as I want to Arms of Hadar these fuckers. I want to let Ginny do her fireball, so I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And then 5, 10. Can I move through his space?
You can. He's an ally.
Yeah, 15, 20.
It's actually an
25.
additional 5 because when you move through someone else's space,
30.
it's an additional 5.
Okay, well then no matter what, I would only end up at the door. I can't get through it because I disengaged as my action. And let me double check. My speed is only 30. Yes, I am not playing my super speedy character today.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Moy told them not to attack anything unless we attacked first.
Okay, fair enough. He runs into the room and holds his action. I'll give this creature back his health.
Could he
That's
hold
as
his
far
action
away as I
next
can get.
to-
As part of
he didn't listen.
As a part of my dash action, can I tackle Moynot through the door?
Tackling her through the door. That would just make her go prone. It wouldn't push her. You could shove.
Okay. As a part of the dash?
No, a shove is an action.
Just run past me, make Ginny cast it at the back of the room so it doesn't hit me.
Okay. So, yeah, I will take my held action and we'll just...
Dash.
I'll get back behind Ginny and just be like, aim far! and that's where I'm at.
Okay, Mikmick, it's your turn.
Well, Mikmick can't actually see where he is at the moment, but he's going to quickly try and make his way through the pile of people that are right by the door, and he's going to reach out and grab Moynot and pull her back through the door.
Okay.
So he's going to use his action to... What's the opposite to shove?
To
Drag.
pull. Yeah, I mean you can pull someone willingly
Yank.
if they're willing
Yeah.
to be yanked.
Yeah, she'll let him pull her.
Yeah. So basically, so he's right. So he'll be there, and if possible, can Moynot be there?
Yes, I have no problem
Put
with
me
that.
behind him. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So he's right at the door,
All right.
and he ducks, knowing what Ginny's got planned.
I mean, it's very likely. Ginnifer, I have a question for you. Your book is it immune to all damage?
It is, yes. My book is fine.
I'm very glad to hear this.
Plus, I can move it on my turn. So
I'm
Nice.
very glad because I didn't want it to go poof.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very
So,
close
Bradley
grab.
Man, I made a mistake, unfortunately, because no matter what I do, he's gonna get hit by this. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Jennifer's gonna just. So I warned you, Smile Man, and
I warned you, Mr. Smiley.
I'm gonna fireball in the fucking room,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit everything, and I'm gonna use radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
A radiant
Nice.
ball.
Nice.
And as soon as the ball goes past Mikmick's just going to close the door.
We still need we need to see what damage is left behind.
Yeah, but
We do still
You-
need that orb.
so we don't get our eyes blind.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you want to roll? Dex saves for 36 damage, Matt.
Well, let me take a look.
I'm guessing that orb is the same size as the indents on the door, and
Yeah.
we need
Oh.
that.
That's actually a pretty good fireball.
It is. It's closer
Hey!
to. It's closer to 40. If you, I mean, I would have to roll deck saves anyway because they have more hit points than
Well, I mean,
the
I
minimum
figured
max. Yeah.
Sure.
So I am gonna have to roll. Let's see how many of them get 36, and let's see how many of them get 18.
Fair enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So here we go, folks. Let's go with a deck save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. What's your DC?
17.
Okay. All of them failed but one.
Yeah.
Cool.
And does Radiant seem to be doing more damage than it
Well,
should?
the door's closed, so you wouldn't know.
Well, I mean, once we open, yeah. That was,
Well, as I said, Mikmick's just closing it
Oh,
when
but-
the blast
okay, but-
goes off
but
and
I
then
can
opens back up.
I can see inside the room with the book.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Most of them completely fall apart, except
Great.
just one. There's one
And
guy
the guy-
who's left. One poor
How
How
about
schmuck.
about
The
Mr.
big guy?
Smiley?
Wait, how about Mr. Smile Man there? How's he doing?
Well, let's have him roll because he's not immune to this. Oh jeez.
I'm not that
He's
kind
not
of wizard,
resistant
guys.
to radiant damage by any chance?
Hold on here.
Oh, you still got 2 guys left, huh?
36. This is
And
a
the big guy.
dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
He rolled a 14, so he fails and takes all 36.
Well, that's a problem.
Ah! You hear him screaming from inside. And then,
I
of course,
warned you.
the zombie. The ogre zombie.
I'm gonna look back to the other 2 guys and be like, don't follow that one. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, Simone's
Look,
just like
I
got
wanna
this
end up-
horrified look on her face. And,
Medea.
yeah, oh, jeez. Wait, did I?
Which is also a woman, which is actually a woman's name, by the way.
Oh, is it? Okay, so it's 2 ladies
Yeah.
and a dude. Okay.
Yeah, I have a friend whose name is Medea. That's
I
why.
don't have Mattia on here for initiative for some reason. So I will roll for her. There we go. Mattia Isabella. Yeah, Simone and Mattia are like, nope. That's not good.
I'm good.
Nope. No. That's it.
I don't suppose you want to listen to me now.
We don't really listen to you anyway, but whatever. It's now. Are you done, Ginnifer?
Did the ogre go?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Did the ogre zombie take damage?
When you open the door, you do see that there is a variety of radiant damage to him. So he did take damage.
There's still 2 zombies left, by the way. You said
there
the
should
only
be
ones are.
only one. Gone.
There you go. Alright, yeah, I think that's all. I mean, I can do something, but I'm not going to worry about doing it.
No
'cause
problem.
It's not really going to help me in this situation. So, yeah, I'm done.
All right. Migwin's like,
That was pretty cool.
looks past, sees just one dude, and then the giant ogre zombie left in there. And let's see. Migwin's he can see down there if the door's open. Did you guys leave the door open?
The door
I
probably got
think we
blown
opened
off
it
the
again,
hinges.
Closed it to cover everyone's from the flash, and then reopened it.
Oh, okay.
to damage.
Yeah, and then there's just like spattered like zombie all over the place.
Yeah.
So he will cast Guiding Bolt.
Oh, nice.
Cast it at first level. And it will hit with the 15, doing 20 radiant damage
On the ogre or the zombie?
on the ogre.
On the ogre.
He just fastballs it straight down and hits this thing right in the shoulder. And you see more of flesh sloughing off. So whoever hits him next will have advantage. Simone will take the dodge action and smile while doing it. It is now the zombie's turn. The zombie
Good
will
job, Peanut.
sort of just walk slowly over to our friend Damasio and will pick up a morning star that was sort of lying on the side of the room that's just like probably the size of this dude, and will swing twice at him.
Oh, boy. Rest in peace, Demesia.
Damasio is hit
Remember,
for
you're
10
never fully
bludgeoning
dressed without a
damage.
He's fine.
He doesn't look so fine. I'm not gonna lie. Louisa, it's your turn. We're back at the top of the order.
Oh, great. So since Louisa can run across vertical surfaces, she's just going to bypass this line that we are in and run up the
Run
wall.
on the ceiling.
Yeah, run on the ceiling. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Parkour.
30. And she's just going to get up in the ogre's face. And she's going to hit him with "Go fuck yourself" 2.
Okay.
First attack. Oh, nat 20.
Very nice.
Nice.
So 14 bludgeoning, and then second attack. It's going to only be a 13.
A 13 does hit. These things are
Oh, it does hit.
very slow. Yeah.
Great. So 10 bludgeoning on that one. And then we've got probably a bigger fight coming. So she's just going to use her regular bonus action to do one unarmed strike against.
Yeah, this thing is like falling apart.
And-
like it's mostly just
Great.
skin and guts at this point.
So 15 for only 4 bludgeoning.
That's all it really had left. And so it just like
great.
Nope.
falls over, but does it die? Needs to make a Constitution saving throw with a
Use a
DC
magical
is
weapon.
9.
Okay.
And it gets
Take
right the fuck
radiant
back up.
damage.
Ah!
Oh shit. It probably doesn't have that many HP though.
Yeah, it's basically put together by string and wax at
Yep.
this point.
We need someone with radiant damage.
It just took a bunch.
I did my part.
Yes.
Okay, we're over to Demezio. Demezio's like, he coughs up blood. He's like, oh god, that really hurt.
Yep.
And so he will take the, he'll take the he'll take the disengage action and get the fuck out of dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, good plan.
He is looking like shit.
I'm often the one that's on the receiving end of the friendly fire. I know your pain.
It's like, that doesn't help me, lady. Moinon, it's your turn.
Why not? We'll squeeze past Mikmick to stand over here in this little corner. And Eldritch Blast at the Ogre,
Okay.
which we are. What level are we? 11, so that's 3 volts. Okay, so Juan.
Juan hits.
Two.
Do
Is he
hits.
still? Is he still up with 14 and 11 force
Well,
damage?
let's take a look. 14 would be
Sorry,
a
14 and
DC.
13.
I don't know.
14.
Let's see if the first one blew him away. Hold on.
So the first one was 14.
Well, yeah, okay. So let's see. The first one definitely
Actually,
put him
hold on. The first
down.
one wasn't just 14. The first one was 15
15.
because I used my spiritual focus.
Okay, so 1 second.
What kind of damage does Spirit's Focus do?
Yeah, the first one blows him
just-
away.
Additional of whatever damage type, so force.
Yeah, the first one completely just eviscerates and blasts it to smithereens.
He doesn't get back up.
He does not get back up this time,
All right. So
Nice.
then the second blast goes to the other undead,
which it hits.
and then one more.
Hold on. Give me
Oh,
one
sorry.
second. So
Okay,
that
sorry.
does. So the second blast.
It did 11.
Did 11.
Or sorry, 13. It did 13. I don't know why
Yep.
I can't do math. It did 13.
13. Give me 1 second. And it as well falls and dies. So there are now no longer any combatants that you were
Okay.
aware of, and
Then the last blast goes wide into the wall.
into the wall. Boom, boom, boom.
Woo!
And you are out of combat.
Nice.
Very good. I'm gonna go. Is there a glowing orb in the ogre corpse?
There is a glowing sphere in the ogre corpse.
And the
Well, then
Gorgon-
I'm gonna pick it up.
The Gogre corpse. It's made of. It's totally made of
entirely
Gogurt.
of Gogurt.
He's paced
Gogurt
now.
the ogre.
Oh, man.
It's my next character.
Mm. I take the glowing corpse orb.
As you do so, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, fun. I'm so good at those.
But Mo's already evil.
And
Ooh,
actually,
thank you, dice.
so and I want as well, Louisa, unless you're immune to poison, correct?
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
so it is just Moinon. Moinon, gas starts to fill the entire room. It just starts to fill it in from vents in the ceiling for some
Okay,
reason.
let's go.
And you will take half of this since you succeeded.
Okay.
of
Everything
poison
is green
damage.
now.
You'll take half of
And
18,
Louisa's
which
just
is
like-
9.
So I take 9.
Smells like a bar.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yours is just like, I've smelled so much worse in my day. I used to work in a tavern.
Let's get out of here and close the door before the gas gets anyone else. Yeah.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
And you shut the door behind you.
Ginnifer's already over at the other door. Just waiting.
Yeah,
Tapping her
wait
foot.
for Louisa.
That's
Come on.
Pretty sure we
Yeah,
know
close
it's
the door.
going to be back here.
Yes.
There you go.
Can I ready an action to cast a fireball if it's full with undead again?
There's
Sure.
still gonna be two. There's gonna be 2 doors if it's the same as the other side.
I'm gonna follow behind Moinon. Be like, all right, let the book go in first. Yes.
Right. Well, Can the book open doors? No.
No,
Click.
so you open the door.
Ooh,
I
sick,
just did.
sick burn. From Moynant right there. Can the book open doors? No.
No, it doesn't have the spine for it.
Oh my god.
Oh, get out. All right, everybody ready?
Maimed, destroyed. How dare you? Okay.
think
Louisa, are you
Louisa-
over on this side with us, or are you...
I'm coming, yes.
East.
I want everyone in position before I open this and then back up.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me grab the your buddies over here. Give me 1 second. Here.
For the purposes of this, Louisa's just like she's sideways on the wall and just doing like a quick like little 2-step back and forth to just stay on the wall. Because as long as I keep moving, I can stay. So
That is not how gravity works.
well, it's
How
how
when you're a
monks
monk.
work. I don't know what to tell you. I'm blessed with anti-gravity.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and
everyone's
say that
here.
like you're just like you've got 1 foot on the wall, but you're not sticking to the wall because you could only run along the wall, right? Matrix style. So you're
Sure.
not like on the wall.
Parkour.
That's what I was
just
saying. That's
running
what I
around.
was saying. I was just doing like quick 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, like just constantly, just moving.
Totally fair.
I have opened the door.
Okay.
I'm sending the book in, Matt.
So when you open the door, the first thing that you note is that it is unnaturally cold. And there is a freezing mist hanging in the air. The moisture on the walls of this room has frozen into droplets of ice, and jagged icicles suspend from the ceiling. As you look,
Oh no, what
You
are those
see-
things that hide in stalactites? Are we making those of ice?
there are 2 collapsed stone walls in the center of the room that you sort of see here and here. And lurking in front of them is a large reptilian creature covered in a layer of ice that reeks of undeath. It lifts up its head as you open the door, and it swallows the remainder of a corpse that it was devouring. And then its red slitted eyes fasten themselves on you, Moynant, and lunges toward you, and you watch as this sphere that was in its mouth slides down its gullet. Let's roll for initiative.
Here we go again.
Did you clear? Okay, I'm so thankful.
I sure
Here we
did.
go again.
Let me give you a token for this thing, because you don't see it
There we go.
yet.
That's
Well,
better. No, we don't.
That tracks.
Me and Ginny got the same.
You guys can decide who goes
Okay.
first.
Well, Ginny, you have a higher dex.
I do, yeah, but it's okay.
But then again, you rolled on that one.
I did roll in that one.
Yeah, I rolled a 2, you rolled on that one, so... Do you mind if I go first, or... do you
Yeah,
want
go
to-
for it. You do you. I'm not going to fireball one guy, so yeah, go for it.
Well, that's why.
Okay.
There.
All right, here it comes, folks. This is what it looks like. Ah.
Oh, joy.
Oh,
My bad.
he's big.
My bad.
Whoop.
Sorry, that was the wrong one. There we
We
go.
saw something we're not
That-
supposed
that
to.
w- Nah, you saw
It's
nothing.
okay. I didn't
You
look at
saw
it close enough.
nothing. Nothing. You saw.
I hadn't
Damn.
put that.
He
Was
doesn't look friendly.
someone said wasn't Ginny holding an action opening the door? I don't know. Were you actually
She
going to
was
fireball?
I was going to hold an action to cast a spell if there was something hostile, yeah.
What spell? You had to tell me.
Well, I was going to do fireball, but I'm not going to do that for one guy, so I'm not going to do anything.
Well, then what spell? You can lose your action then. Oh well. There goes your action. That's fine.
I mean, can I cast a different spell?
You didn't say what spell.
I was going to do fireball,
So
but...
then cast fireball if you want to cast
I'm not-
fireball.
No.
Oh. Temple of the Still Heart.
You're good. I'm not going to do anything. Go.
Okay. Moving
The
forward.
bullet's the heart.
Let me give you another scary but potentially invigorating piece of fight music.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's undead. Damn it! So that spell won't do anything. Okay.
Ooh, this is nice.
Let's go with these guys here, because I forgot about them. Don't forget about your buddies.
Your friends.
Yeah.
Oh, are there more guys?
I mean, the three guys and Migwin. Yeah.
Oh, our buddies. I thought you meant enemy buddies.
I mean, You want me to put as many buddies on here? That's cool. I can do that if you want.
No, I'm good.
All right. I'm just making sure. All right. So let's go ahead and see who's at the top of the order. I believe it's probably a switch. Oh, wow. Look at that. Who knew? It's a...
One of my guys.
It's
Oh,
Simone Peanuts Hiley.
It's Peanuts!
Yeah,
So
Simone.
proud of you, Peanuts.
Simone has been told to stay back. So Simone will continue to stay the fuck back. She sees you open the door and she's like, "This shit ain't worth the
She
money.
saw the smiles get hit before, and she's like, "Yep,
This
no,
shit
I'm
ain't
not going
worth
in
the
there."
money, man. This shit is not good. I don't want to end up like those Marines in that campaign that I remember. Like I heard about that, man. That's not what I'm about. Louisa, it's your turn.
Amnestria, or Ginnifer, did you give the wand back to me? The wand of magic missiles?
I would say during the short rest, Amnestria would have given the one back. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I think Louisa sees all that cold in there, and something inside of her, like her hands start to throb, where she just remembers those gauntlets and being trapped within like the prison of her own mind, essentially. And she, I think she then takes out the wand and will send 3 magic missiles, which translates to 5, to the thing.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a 1d4 plus 1, and then we'll times it by 5.
Yeah.
All right. So that is
4
4 times 5 is
five.
20 damage.
Yeah.
So all 5 of these things go straight into this creature's flesh. It sort of hisses gutturally. Does not like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Ginnifer. You've broken the matrix.
Damn right.
I don't know what the hell that's about, but Jesus.
I tried to click on the spell description.
Yeah, you've spoken from the book
only
of
the person who
necromancy.
cast it
Oh.
can do that.
Wait, wouldn't it be 21 force damage though? Because it's 1d4 plus 1.
Nope, it's 1d4 plus 1 times 5. She
Yeah,
got
1d
because
yeah.
4 because
Yeah, so she got a 4
No,
times
she got
5.
4.
It's-
'cause
No,
it's
4
one-
is she got a 3 plus.
It's already.
Oh, never
yeah,
mind.
Yep.
Don't worry.
it's already in.
Don't worry.
Yup. I don't want to have to add. Math's for nerds. Hey, let's keep going, shall we? It's now Moynot's turn.
All right, I am going to cast Bane on the creature.
Very nice. Charisma saving throw.
And my DC is 16.
It fails and gets
Nice.
not a 16.
So it must roll a D4 and subtract it from every attack roll or saving throw that it makes. And I am
Excelente.
Le Concentration.
Yes.
And then I'm going to call out Red Falcon on the offensive. And then I'm going to
Like
I'm
all
gonna
3 of
move
their
out.
heads just go shunk.
I'm going to move out of the doorway so that other people can get into the room.
Okay.
gotta-
Sounds good.
You gotta smile at them, be like, "Oh, don't worry, I won't waste a spell slot on this like that.
Okay.
You're good. You're fine."
Mattia, who definitely has a different viewpoint than Simone when it comes to action, shall we say, as her nickname is Action Jackson.
Yeah.
She's like, for the Red Falcon. And she has this like intense look
Yes,
in her
Red Leader.
eyes. So she will go 5.
I'm actually now
10, 15.
envisioning my friend Maddie as this character. and it's
10,
great.
15,
Nice.
20,
She
25,
perfectly got taste on her.
30, and she will dash into the room with her action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and that's what she does. She just stands there with her, her scimitar and dagger, and she's like, ah, and this creature's just like, "Ugh."
I think Louise is like officially up the wall now. She would have used her action to like just vertically
Yep,
climb the wall.
sure. Demazio.
So people don't have to.
That makes sense.
Spend more
Demazio
movement.
will indeed follow Mattia, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and as well dash into the room on the other side. And now it
Is anyone taking cold damage from just entering the room?
You do not notice that at this point in time.
Okay.
But you do notice that as they begin to dash into the room, their movement speed began to slow just a smidge. Same thing for yours, Muadnhait.
Okay.
So the overall ambient temperature is so cold. None of you have resistance to cold, correct?
Sadly, no.
Not
even though I
anymore.
lived in the
Not
depths
anymore.
of
Not
the
after the
sea.
gauntlets. Yeah. So yeah, your movement will be halved once you step into this room.
What if your movement is already halved?
Then it will be quartered.
Oh God.
Stay in the hall, Jenny.
Enjoy your book.
Pretty much.
You got the book.
Migwin will step into the hallway and will cast a spell at this creature. He'll cast another guiding bolt at first level. And hit with a 28, doing 13
Nice.
radiant damage.
Nice.
It's like, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of ugly
Certainly
shit.
not Baldur's Gate, where Guiding Bolt always misses.
You know what? This is not Baldur's Gate, clearly.
Oh, well, see, that's because you have it on Shadowheart, and it's an intelligence spell, and she has shit intelligence.
Right. All right.
No, that really is the actual reasoning.
That
get
is
the diet
likely,
right.
yeah. Clerics. All right. So now it is this creature's turn. This creature will make 5 attacks.
Oh, shit!
It will make
Well,
four,
fine, smile.
4 with its claws and 1 with its bite. All right. So first, it will make it will keep clawing and biting until somebody's dead. So it'll go with Smile first, since he smells the most delicious.
We're never going to be able to
Working
hire
heavily.
interns again.
All right. First attack is a 12. That will miss.
Yeah, good.
Second attack is an 18, which will hit. And the third attack, also on Smile, Damasio, is a 17, which will hit. And unfortunately, that is all the hit points that Damasio has left. So
Does he
Damasio
get that saves?
Damasio goes down. He just runs in. This creature just goes shink, and he's just like, oh, fuck. And his smile fades, and he falls to the ground and dies.
I was
I
hoping
was just about to
Smile
say,
when
does
he
he go down with a
R.I.P.
smile?
He does not go down with a smile.
gives a thumb up as he
R.I.P.
falls.
No, he goes down with a red smile.
Oof.
Oh.
Fourth claw on Peanuts. Sorry, not on Peanuts. On Action Jackson. 21, which will hit, and now the bite, which will miss.
Oh, good.
Oof.
Okay.
Thank goodness, too. But 10 piercing damage to Action Jackson.
Have you been subtracting 1d4 from every single one of those attack rolls?
It doesn't really
yeah.
matter. There,
Oh.
like he hit with like a 17 with a -4, like a 21 with the -4s. They would certainly hit.
The
It doesn't
17
really matter.
would still hit even with a -4?
Yeah,
I didn't
'cause
know what their AC is.
No. So their AC is 15. He got a 19 and then a 21 and then maybe the first one. Let's see. It may not have killed Damasio the Smile. So let's try.
Yeah, because you said he hit with a 17 on the second one. That's why I asked.
Oops. 4. Nope. It would still hit him with a 2.
Still hit him? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because his AC is 15. All right, that is its
Okay.
turn. Mikmick, it's up to you now.
It is. Okay, Mikmick, looking around the icy room, pulls out something that he hasn't used for a while. He pulls out his musket
Oh, nice.
Oh.
and shoots it at the big creature.
Okay.
Gently shoving Migwin to the side so he doesn't shoot Migwin in the back of the head.
Very smart. Thank you.
You shot the gun.
He uses
where his ears
Migwin's
are,
shoulder
so-
like as a prop.
He just puts it right on his head.
You could shoot just through the hole in his chest. You know.
That's awful.
It's just rude. And I love it.
It's funny though.
So yeah, 22.
22 hits.
I think you need to go touch that altar because you need to be evil with us clearly.
Not wrong.
So that's 12 piercing damage.
12 magical or a regular piercing damage?
Non magical, it's just the musket.
Okay.
Not a +1. Damn.
Unless firearms are magical. It's
No, this is definitely not a magical weapon. Unfortunately, you just watch this thing just go ping right off its skin.
Magic damage only.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Well,
you.
and then he uses his extra. No, he doesn't have an extra action, but he needs to reload. So
Reload.
that's an action.
It's like House of the Dead. Reload.
It's a musket, so it's only one shot.
Yeah,
so
that's totally fair. Anything else, Mikmick?
no,
Ginnifer.
he's just gonna say what it is.
Jenny's gonna use her form of dread to change into that. 'Cause, you know, that's fun.
If this didn't scare
freak
Migwin
out, Peanuts.
enough, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna take like a elongated hand, like fingers, and just like
Now,
place them on
Peanuts is
Migwin's
never
shoulder.
coming in here.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
She's like, I quit.
Nope. She's like, ain't nobody got time for that shit. Nope.
I'm gonna where are you on this damn list? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna cast something simple. Wait, why does it say I have this when it's? I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it an actual firebolt, or is it going to be a different bolt?
Well, I don't know if she can do that to her cantrips, can she?
No, I can't. I can only do it to level spells.
Yeah. So you throw a firebolt. Go ahead and roll your attack.
I can do that.
Oh, why is this spell save? Not a
I don't
save.
know either.
That's weird.
I don't know either. Jenny has what, a +7, 8?
Just click on the thingy.
It's not appearing on.
It's not
on
an
my-
attack on her character sheet.
No, it is, but I don't know why it's not appearing correctly.
Oh, because you have to open up the edit thing and for output put attack instead of spell card.
It's okay. I'm just gonna cast it like this.
Cast.
Natural
Oh,
20.
shit.
Nice.
Oh shit. Very nice.
So that's 4d10.
60-10
Oh
actually.
wait, 60-10?
We're level up.
Oh yeah, because we're level 11.
60-10.
Hell yeah,
60-10 fire.
Nice.
this might do more than my fireball.
Ooh, my goodness.
Pretty
Oh
amazing.
yeah. When I hit level 20 with
Only
Zeke, I was spamming Firebolt like crazy because it did ridiculous damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so 29 fire damage.
Nice.
And it needs to make a... I don't know if this will work on it, but we're gonna try. Where the hell is it? It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Got a 10.
That fails, so it's afraid of me.
Oh, I'm sure it is. First of all, when the firebolt hits this creature, you see that it sort of like explodes with an intensity that you've never seen before on a creature. And this creature just opens its mouth, sort of alligator style, and its awful, desiccated, rotting tongue like flails around, and you see that inside its mouth is that green orb. And it just like issues forth this horrible, like gargling scream.
Burn it to the ground.
And then when its mouth traps shut, you see that its eyes are burning with fury. Anything else, Ginnifer?
I'm gonna smile with my creepy ass grin that I have. It's not as creepy as Moynot's because it's not as wide, but
Right.
yeah. And he's just gonna kind of sit there,
Alright.
behind Mikmick.
Soup. Per duper.
Good.
Peanuts is like, nope, dodge action. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Done. Louisa, your turn.
Louisa takes a deep breath and seeing that no one seems to be succumbing to the cold is going to basically give herself a stern talking to and is like, get the fuck a hold of yourself, and is going to jump to just running on the wall, is going to then take a flying leap. And just leap right in to like calm down with go fuck yourself.
Cool.
2.
Just FYI, while you're in this room, your movement is indeed halved.
Yeah, I have.
You have enough
50
speed, I'm sure.
So
Just saying.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm all right.
27 hits.
27 for 11 bludgeoning.
Wham!
First hit.
Make it right
Oh,
in there.
another
Nice.
net 20
Cool.
for 14.
14.
All of this is magical.
Yep.
bludgeoning.
Understood.
And then, you know what? It looks really mad, so I'm gonna spend a key point to try to stun it. So that's a con save 15.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put you here if you don't mind, just like one square to the right, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
Just move to the right. That'd be great. Con save. Oh, jeez. All right. What's your DC?
15.
It rolled a 10, so it's stunned.
Great. So
Nice.
it is stunned. It won't. There we go. So she'll just say, "It's stunned. Kill it," and then she'll take just a bonus action to do one unarmed attack at advantage. 21
Yep.
or 5 bludgeoning.
22, actually.
22.
Oh, 22. Yes, for 5 bludgeoning.
Indeed. Very nice.
Indeed.
Anything else, Louisa?
That is all for now, unless I need to move out of the way for anyone to do spells. So she's got at least one more step of movement, so she'll just scoot out of the way to give people the...
Yeah, you sort of slip in the remains of Smile. Sort of look down at him. Moynat, your turn.
All right. Hurt does he look? Because I have an idea, or I could just Eldritch Blast.
I mean, he's got several large holes in him. And that big fiery firebolt.
Because I can't do any fire damage. I put it to the group because my idea was to hold action to Mage Hand until someone burns him again and he opens his mouth and just see if I could grab the orb with a Mage Hand.
I had another idea that's along the similar lines, but what was the orb made of?
Metal.
Metal, okay.
I would
But
say
so that-
he's stunned, so that means you're going to get advantage on
Yeah,
every attack
so-
against him. So I say just
Hit him this time, and then
Yeah.
next time I can hold
Yeah.
action to do that if we haven't taken him down. All right, like it's done.
exactly.
So we just need Eldritch Blast again because right now most of my damage spells do necrotic, which ain't gonna help me here. So
Yeah.
a 10.
10 does not hit.
I thought so.
But you have
26.
advantage. You have advantage.
26.
Oh, that was a 10
Yeah,
and
but
a
that
9.
was a
Yeah, 26 does hit.
okay. So that's 9 force damage
Cool.
plus spiritual focus. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait and see if one of these crits before I put the spiritual focus damage on there. And the last one misses. So only one with spiritual focus damage, which is another 3. So a grand total of 12 force damage.
Got it.
13 doesn't hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a feeling. He's pretty fucking beefy.
Yeah.
And then bonus action. No, I'm gonna hang on to my inspirations. I feel like we're gonna need them more later. No, I'm done.
All right. All right. Mattia Action Jackson swings her sword against this creature with advantage
Yep.
twice. Once, twice. And hits it square on the scales and then looks at her sword and she sees that it's like chipping. And she's like,
Oh.
Oh shit!
what the
Non-magic sword.
What the fuck is this thing, man? What the fuck is this thing?
Magical.
And
If you can't hurt it, get out. Is just what Moynat says.
Okay.
He can't hurt you.
Now's
He's
the time
stunned.
to move.
Just
It's
run.
stunned.
Yeah,
Yep.
Action Jackson will make a reaction and get the fuck out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's as far as she's gonna get because she can't move any further.
Should call them disengage mage.
Migwin the Mighty steps past this creature, or I should say past this mercenary, into the room, and just calmly sort of like grabs his book, says, yes, 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 that's the perfect spell for this thing. I cast... Teleport! And
What do you mean?
and then you see a massive bolt of flame appear over it. And it actually casts Flame Strike.
Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
It's just a level 5 spell.
Jesus.
Damn, Migwin.
Yeah.
So here's
He's
what
got some
here's what it
powerful
does.
stuff.
Each creature in
I
a
want
10-foot
that.
radius, 40-foot high cylinder,
Uh-huh.
which he's focusing directly onto this creature.
Mm-hmm.
And it fails its dexterity saving throw because it's stunned.
Yeah.
So he
Auto
will
fail.
take 4d6 fire and 4d6 radiant.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
You go, little guy.
So he takes that
18 fire.
and
guys.
that.
18. Nice.
So technically,
Nice.
he takes 36 fire and 15 radiant.
Damn.
Nice.
Get it, Migwin.
Nice.
And he
Why
goes,
not?
Damn it, I thought that would teleport the creature away. What's going on with this thing?
and just
Try
Stares at his
tapping
book.
it. You
Try
know,
tapping
maybe
it.
that'll fix it.
he taps his spell book. He looks over at the floating spell book. He's like, maybe I can. And his hand just passes right through it. He's like, what the? All right, the creature is stunned, so it can't move this turn or do anything. Mikmick, it's your turn.
Mikmick looks over to form of dread Ginny, and he just says to her, "Hey, Ginny, you think you can get him to open his mouth again?"
Possibly. Why?
I have an idea to get that orb out of his mouth.
Alright, let's do it.
So, Mikmick is going to hold an action on casting a spell.
Okay, what is your held action?
Held action is holding a spell,
What spell?
specifically heat metal,
Superb.
with the metal orb that's in his mouth.
Okay.
Alrighty.
What's the trigger of that action?
Once Mikmick can see the orb.
Got it. Ginnifer, it is now your turn.
For once, Mikmick, you have a good idea. We're gonna attack with another firebolt.
Okay.
At advantage.
With advantage because he's stunned. Or it is
So
stunned.
yeah, so that's a 22.
22 hits. Yep.
So 3d10 fire. $30 fire damage then.
Nice.
All right. 30 actual fire damage. Very nice.
Does he open his mouth?
No, he does not. He's stunned.
He's stunned.
Oh, right.
Is his mouth already open and he's drooling?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's new round. Peanuts stays where she is. Louisa, it's your turn.
Okay. The stun lasts until the end of this turn, so everything is going to be at advantage.
25 hits.
25 for 8.
Oh, I didn't do my thing. Not that it matters.
24 for 7.
Yeah. You're just bashing on this thing.
Yeah. And then bonus action, I'll just do my regular unarmed strike. Not
Nice.
20 for 6.
Cool. Anything else? Okay. You're stunned.
While it's stunned,
Alright.
I'm just going to, right before it comes out of stun,
Yeah.
I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that it is stunned, and I'm going to move over to this wall and just use my movement to go up the wall and
Cool.
around this way. So just trying to be out of reach, I guess.
Love it. Yeah, it does seem to have a rather large reach. You saw how it
Yeah.
just eviscerated this creature, or sorry, one of your buddy's bodyguards there with just these
Yeah.
huge swings of its claws and the bite of a sort of like an alligator-like mouth.
Yeah.
You'd probably even think that it has like a 15-foot reach.
15 foot. So my speed is 20. If it's halved, my speed is still 25. So she's just gonna go like 25 feet straight up the wall. Then.
Okay.
So
the wall is not that tall, right?
Is it not? Okay.
Yeah, it's only 20 foot high here.
Okay.
Most of these
then
chambers
she'll
are
go
about
up
20 feet
She'll go up 20 feet and try to find a handhold in the ceiling.
Okay, so you're still within reach of it then, technically speaking.
If she's
because
with 20 feet?
remember, it's 15 feet. It's a 15-foot cube, right?
It's 15 feet tall.
So that means it can still get you.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you.
Well, I already used my bonus action. Yeah, I'd already. Well, I could have used patient defense. Yeah, I've already used my bonus action on an attack instead of. Yeah. So.
All right. Fair enough.
Yep.
Why not? Your turn.
All right. Seeing that this thing has awakened and is probably going to try to hurt me because there aren't that many of us in the room, I'm going to cast Mirror Image.
Nice.
Oh, did it open its mouth yet?
No, it has not. Put the little mirror image icon on you.
Yep, I was looking for it. There it is.
Love it.
All right. And then... How hurt is this thing looking?
Pretty hurt.
Okay, I'm going to save my inspos then. My turn's done.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I can't do that.
Sure.
Wait, yes, I can. I lied. Because I can cast another spell if it's a... Oh, wait. No, that's not a bonus action, is it? Shit. Never mind. I thought it was bonus action. Never mind. I'm done.
I don't know what's
swear.
going on here.
I thought I could cast guidance because it's a cantrip, but it's not. It's an action, not a bonus action.
That is right. Guidance is indeed an action, yeah. All right. Action, speaking of which. Action Jackson. It's like, god damn it. It doesn't work. None of my shit works. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 20, 25, 30. And then takes the dodge action. She's like, this shit is not worth the... That's what I said. Migwin lines up. He's like, I defy you, creature! And he stands tall and casts another spell. He will cast... Is that a 5th level spell? Oh well. Anybody hurt?
Not at the moment.
Okay, then he'll
The other
cast...
person that was hurt is not
Very
dead.
He'll just like shotgun magic missile. He'll just go like boom and throw 4 magic missiles in its direction at second.
Nice.
And so 5 times 4 is 20 damage.
Nice.
Let me just check his. So he's got that many slow spells left. Okay. All right. It is now the creature's turn.
Oh boy.
The creature does now open its mouth, Mikmick. So you still have a moment
No!
to cast heat
I was
metal.
still holding this spell.
Yeah,
so
it was just
he's
before
gonna
your turn happened too. So you cast heat metal.
Yep. Cast heat metal. Only 6 fire damage because it was second level.
Woo,
But-
man.
But it's still going to be very
But-
hot.
Yes,
He's still gonna
it's
have to
glowing
either
red
make a
hot,
save or
so
spit
he
it
can
out.
either spit it out or take that damage. And
Yeah, he
keep
spits it
taking
out.
because
He
it's
spits it onto the
uncomfortable.
floor. He just goes, and he spits out this like glowing metal ball on the floor, like right in front of Migwin.
Nice.
Migwin's like, "Is this it? Oh, that's just like the thing." And then he looks up at this just titanic mouth that is open wide, and he looks. And I think more not you probably see it too. You have the perfect vantage point. As you look and open to see this creature's mouth open wide, there is a swirling blue mass in the middle of its throat, and then you just see it go.
Uh-oh, cone of cold.
And
yeah.
he will cast Freezing Breath,
Oh.
which is a Constitution saving throw for every
Christ.
creature in a 60-foot cone. Time to
Oh,
bring out the
boy.
cone measurement.
Yeah.
I knew I shouldn't have stayed in this doorway.
Ironically enough, I think I'm actually safe.
Yeah, I think you're safe.
You
Yep.
are safe, but everybody else is not that lucky.
I mean,
So-
if I could use a reaction?
what's your reaction?
Reaction to close the door behind me?
No, unfortunately not.
Nice try.
I love you, but
Good try.
that
I
will
mean,
not work.
Close the door towards Ginny.
No, sorry.
We're gonna find out that he had 14 hit points left instead of 12, and it's gonna
So,
be...
would everybody please make a Constitution saving throw?
This
On
is
save.
gonna hurt. Yes.
Not me, right?
Not you. Sorry. Apologies. Not Louisa.
No, you're fine. Sorry, friends.
It's okay.
Ooh,
I
nice
chose to
gin.
stay here.
I hate to ask this question, but are saving throws at disadvantage because of my exhaustion?
No.
No,
No, that's level 3.
Oh, thank
Saving
God.
throws are not. Just ability checks, I think. You're
That's
only
correct.
level
Ability
2
checks is-
exhaustion, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm only at level 2 right now.
All
Yeah.
right.
don't
So-
you start nerfing yourself.
I have an inspiration sitting on my sheet. I'm gonna use it to reroll that.
Yeah, do it.
Sure.
Just on the off fucking chance. 15 might.
All right, better.
It's better.
It is better.
It's not great, but it's better.
Here's what happens. Those of you who did not get a 17 or higher
Yeah, but I had a
Oof.
feeling.
will
Ouch.
take the full damage. Those of you who did get 17 or higher will take half. Here's the cold damage. 31.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright.
So half would be what,
I
16?
am gonna use a reaction
I'm also going to use a reaction.
to hit him with telekinetic reprisal because he's within 10 feet of me. I
Nice.
just
Very
took
cool.
damage from him.
Yep.
nice.
For all of 6 force damage, but it is a DC
Um,
16 strength save or he's pushed 10 feet back.
Cool.
I'm going to use a
Uh,
reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Is that
Fuck
for
you, that's why.
Is that for creatures like any size?
That's a good question. Let me look at the full text and I'll tell you.
Great. I'll tell you the damage no matter what.
Oh yeah, he takes
So
damage.
is that-
it just says the creature that dealt the damage must make the saving throw. There's nothing about size.
Cool. All right, strength save it is. Here we go. DC 16, he rolled in 7, so he does in
Okay,
fact
he gets
Nice.
shoved 10 feet back.
can't really go anywhere because there are these
Okay.
two walls here. So he just
Can
he's
you-
just gonna get smushed back to the
Can you
back
have
wall.
Alright.
Make a dex save too.
Sure, dex save. He fails that one, I'm assuming, with an 11.
10 damage.
Nice.
10 damage. Ooh, he's looking
10
real
fire
rough
damage.
now. 10 fire damage?
It's
Yeah.
I doubled it. It's only 5.
Oh, so it was okay. Yeah. So oof, man. Okay. So yeah, he's looking real bad. He's
Okay.
got all pieces of him all falling apart. So yeah, those of you who take the damage, take the damage. Oh god.
Is that is half 15 or 16?
Of what?
15.
Of 31.
15.
Is 15? Yeah, because
15?
we always round down. All right. Let's talk about. I forgot about Action Jackson, and Migwin, and Peanuts.
Oh no!
No
Oh
dear.
no!
Here we go. Con save. Failure.
Come on, Migwin. No!
Failure.
Oh boy.
No!
And then Migwin.
Come on, Migwin.
Come on, Mickey.
Mickey. Failure. All three of them failed.
Oh shit.
Did
No!
Migwin fail
not my
by
gold.
too much?
What is too much?
Could I use a Flash of Genius on the save?
That is your reaction, yes?
Yes. And I haven't used my reaction this round.
That is correct, because everyone else pretty much did.
Oh, actually, is holding an action a reaction?
No.
Holding
It's
a
your
reaction, no, you use your reaction
Or
when
holding
you...
an action a reaction?
When you expend your... Yes, actually, that's a very good point. When you expend your
okay.
action, it is a reaction to use it on someone else's
Yeah,
turn.
that's what I was thinking.
So yes, you've used your action to cast the heat metal, so therefore, unfortunately, you don't.
So I've used my reaction then. Sorry.
Ah,
Sorry, Migwin.
it is what it is.
Oh.
Migwin looks busted after that one. Jesus.
No!
And Action Jackson is down, and Peanuts as well. Not like dead, but jeez, man. They got the wind knocked out of their sails.
Yeah.
Tell me that's all it can do on its turn.
That is all it
Yeah.
can do on its turn.
Oh, thank God. All right. We've
Mick,
got a chance.
it's your turn.
Mikmick, finish him.
Question is, what can I do to him?
Do you have another gun you can fire at him?
Cantrip.
Yeah, I've got another gun that I can
You've got your
fire,
lightning
but that does
launcher, that's-
non-magical damage, which doesn't do shit.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you have your
right.
You're in the infiltrator armor. Don't you have a lightning launcher?
I do have a lightning launcher, so I think we'll just go with a lightning launcher, because I could do two things, but I think Mikmick in this situation would probably... Yeah, Mikmick would probably try and take this big creature down, seeing that it took a big chunk out of Migwind. Well, a bigger chunk than the heart that's already out of him. So, lightning launcher.
Do it.
So, 23 to hit.
That hits.
Nice. Let's do it. Go.
6 lightning damage.
He only had 4 hit points left.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Mikmick, you get the blow that kills the creature. Tell me how it works.
Well, Mikmick, seeing that the creature is on the last legs, looks around. For a moment, he thinks of getting out his pistol and doing an environmental kill, but then he thinks, "Nah, we'll keep it simple today," and just casts a bolt of lightning
Just today.
at
Don't get
the
used to this.
at the creature that goes right over Migwin's head.
Yeah, Migwin's just like, what the? Why did I smell ozone? And then, yeah, and then there's just like a in the air, and the creature just explodes all over the place.
Nice.
And you're out of combat! And I think that is a perfect time to take a break.
Excellent.
Yay.
Yes.
So,
I will before we go to break, Moynat will mage hand up that sphere since she doesn't know if it's still hot.
It's been sitting in ice, but yeah. This is a question for JF. How long does it take for a iron ball to cool down from red hot?
depends on the size, depends on how hot.
And
Yeah,
if
exactly. So
Mikmick
that's
is still concentrating on heat metal.
Which is not.
Okay.
After it
Oh,
fell
yeah.
out of the mouth, it's probably turned off. He wasn't concentrating on it.
We will
So-
come back from break in about 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks. More of this crazy nonsense when we come back. All right, we're back, folks. Welcome back. I think the humidity that is in this dungeon has actually affected me in real life because I'm a Schwitzosaurus tonight. I don't know what's going on. Oof, man. I'm a damp human being.
Summer in the city
Yes,
is what's happening.
Just get yourself some water.
in the city.
All right, so we're back. You've killed this frost creature, this frost salamander alligator, and the orb, the green metal orb, lies in front of you.
Oh, why not pick that up with a mage hand?
Mikmick would.
And then just
Look
turns
around.
to the others and goes, "Ow."
That was a little bit cold for comfort.
Aren't you afraid of fire?
She's got like icicles in her hair and just, well, you didn't shoot it at me. Thank you.
I think at this point, Louisa slides down the wall and goes, "Oh, that looks like it hurts."
It's like Moynat's like, yeah, shaking her head and like icicles are falling out of her hair. Is the room still like movement speed having cold now that this thing is dead or no?
Yes.
I'm getting out.
Yes, same. Moynat is just going to
Yeah.
slowly drag herself, mage handing that orb in tow out of the
Yeah,
room.
I'm gonna move the book behind the creature and see if there's anything back there.
You do not see anything.
Oh,
Ice and stone.
well,
Could
I figured it wouldn't hurt to check, Matt.
Mikmick make a maybe a nature check to see if he can figure out if there's any useful items on this creature, like teeth, bones.
Climb on inside.
see.
Crafting items.
Yeah.
I thought, like,
Yeah, crafting item.
you know, it doesn't have pockets.
It ain't a bunch of
yeah.
people, so
Look at my monster.
Would that be a
it
nature
has
check?
pockets.
Somehow, where's the pockets?
Are you okay, Nick?
I was drinking when you said
This thing has pockets.
That was great.
Amazing.
Man,
Amazing.
I'm so glad we have ladies in this campaign because it tickles me pink when that
It
shit
tripped all
happens.
down fiction.
It was really funny.
Oh man.
It's so good.
But yeah, can I look?
Make a survival check.
Survival. Okay.
Mhm.
I can do that.
Can I look around the old foster
18?
room to see if there's anything valuable in here?
You make a perception check if you want to look around.
Can I investigate it?
Investigate what?
I don't know. It's. I just
You
thought I'd
wanted
ask.
the int skill.
Yeah, I wanted the int skill.
I know everybody wants to use the world awesome skills, but like you have to tell me what you want to do. And
Well,
you're saying if you're
that would have
walking
been
around-
good. That would have been good. Oh,
You're
shit.
persuading the room
It's the same damn fucking thing.
Good job, Ginnifer. Persuading your room.
There we go.
Tell me
Give me
your
yourself.
secrets.
I rolled it correctly, okay?
You walk God.
Or else.
That's more of an intimidation thing, but whatever, it's fine.
True. I was just thinking Jennifer is.
I re-rolled perception for you, man.
I appreciate it. You do not see anything in this room from your vantage point that is anything other than this creature's icy lair. Mikmick, you're 18.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could probably pull out a couple teeth, forge them into
Yeah.
sharp knives.
Make a pretty necklace.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not a lizard folk that can create daggers from teeth.
Yeah.
That is a bummer.
Unfortunately,
Mm-hmm.
but
Can you
Could I-
can
yeah,
you get
yeah.
on that?
could I? Could I? Yeah, I mean that would probably be another check for a different time, maybe during a short or long rest. See if he can make a tooth, a makeshift weapon of some description.
You could probably grab one of its claws are larger than its teeth for sure. So you could probably like crack off one of its claws. Excuse me. And make it into a rather nasty, probably either a dagger or a short sword.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the intention if possible.
Yeah, it'll take time, but you could probably do it.
Yeah. As I said, this is during like a short or long rest where you
Yeah.
can actually use like smith's tools or something like that.
Yeah, it would. It's not metal, so you wouldn't use smith's tools, but you would use something akin to it. But we'd have to take a look.
Tinker, he probably uses Tinker's tools.
Yeah, he is the master of tools. He's got everything. He's a Swiss Army knife, so absolutely.
Well, literally that, and I've got a Swiss
Yes.
Army knife with me. That means I can make any artisan's kit that I want to,
Yeah.
and
Great.
gain proficiency in it. So
Yeah, this is a crafting RPG gamers like wet dreams. So
Yeah.
you're more than
Sure.
willing to do that.
yeah. So
Um,
he'll also grab any like ice organs that it has.
Ice
For any
organs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
If
sort of stick your
possible.
hand into the remainder of this undead creature's viscera.
Mm-hmm.
You guys watch as just Mikmick's just elbows deep in this thing.
Oh, I'm not watching. I'm out here patching myself up.
Yes.
I'm out here bashing up.
I think Migwin kind of looks at you strangely. He's like,
What are you doing? That is vile.
You have spell components that are worse than this. What's a spell component for a fireball?
I don't use spell components at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then you're not a wizard. And he shoots you.
his eyes open wide. He's like,
Them's fighting words, bitch.
and
Yes, fireball.
and he will cast a spell on you. I'm sorry. You called him not a wizard, and that is something that just will not stand. And so he says,
Oh no!
I cast teleport.
Oh no!
And it's-
Teleport Mikmick right into
and he-
fucking Pietra.
and instead of a flame strike, he's going to cast a spell. Please make a charisma saving throw, Mikmick.
Oh
Great.
boy!
Boy.
I love how it's
Charisma
always
saving.
teleport, and now this is going to be the
Oh my
third
God.
different.
Nice.
0.
Well,
So
can't
from
wait
behind
to see
you,
what happens.
you hear this sort of like whoosh, Mikmick. You feel this sort of strange, weightless feeling, and then all of a sudden, Mikmick disappears.
He's like, well, that does it for him. He was useless anyway.
Jenny was kind of smirking as this was all happening until Mikmick disappears, and then she just kind of, where did he go?
Migwin turns around.
I don't know what you mean. I teleported him away.
And then he keeps walking.
God.
Mikmick, where you are is a very strange place. You are weightless. There is no up, there is no down. You don't spy anything. You are just basically floating in a blank, black, dimensional space.
He's in the mix side down.
The big side down.
I don't know. I think Mig is one up right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Could I make a history or arcana check to see if I can figure out where I am?
Sure, make an arcana check.
Arcana. Okay.
I think I know what spell this is.
Yeah, so do I. A 22. There you go. That's a little bit better than 0.
Yeah. You feel like you're sort of like in this strange demi-plane, with no gravity, no signs of anything. And you feel like you've been banished somewhere.
So, question
I think
about
it must be. Yeah.
banishment.
He'll be back in
Isn't
a minute.
isn't
concentration.
Mikmick from isn't his home plane from outside of the domains of dread?
That's true.
And so if Migwin keeps concentration for a minute, he would go back home.
Doesn't work like that in Raven.
It doesn't.
Unfortunately
Okay.
not.
All right.
Ravenloft is really hard to escape from.
Can't get out
I
of
believe
Ravenloft
it.
just by being banished.
Okay. I was just like, oh man, this would be sad for us, but might be good for you. But sorry.
I mean, DM could say that could happen.
Sure.
This DM would.
But it's not. He's not.
You don't get out of playing your character that easily, Red.
I'm
Sorry.
home. I'm home. Auntie M, Uncle
Oh, wait,
Henry.
and
There's
pop back
no
in.
place like.
Yeah.
And then all of a
I'm
sudden, and you're like,
Yeah,
fuck.
Ah, shit.
Aw.
I imagine he shows up at home in his bed. He hears someone in the hallway, and he gets up to go check. And as soon as he gets the door, try to open it up, he just comes back.
Oh, that's a very like.
That's so mean.
That's just
It
like
really is.
Avengers. That's Avengers level Hawkeye meanness.
Yeah.
Right? From fucking Infinity War, or was it? Wait, is it Infinity War or is it Endgame that he comes back and it's like, oh my god, I'm back at my home. Oh, just before, and then it's like he gets to the door, and then all of a sudden he's shunted right back into time. Oh man, that was rough. It was rough.
Jenny's gonna walk back out the room and be like, this one made him disappear.
I
a
teleported him
problem.
away. He called me not a
That's-
wizard. I didn't appreciate that. That was rude.
That is a problem.
Migwin, can
Problem
you
for
bring
him.
back? Can you bring him back?
I'm sorry?
Can you bring him back?
Why?
Because we need
Because-
him to fight Pietra.
Would you like to get your heart back?
He rolls his eyes.
Now I have to
The
teleport
choice
him
is
back.
up to-
Hold on, let me look up the spell.
He looks back along his spell book. And I think this may be the first time you guys have seen him with his spell book. It's literally just like childlike drawings of people doing magical motions and some language you probably don't understand.
Guys,
Spells
we're 3
for
for
dummies.
3. I got the third kitty.
Yay! Hat trick!
Spells for dummies?
Spells for dummies.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right,
I
fine.
wonder if-
And then Mikmick falls from where he was hovering in this, weightless, space, and then just falls on his butt, prone on the ground.
It's
Even
good thing
though
he didn't to breathe.
He did not have to breathe.
Yeah.
And yeah, he doesn't fall prone because he can just use his reaction to not fall prone.
Perfect. You land on your feet, 3-point
Superhero
style,
landing.
like Iron Man.
Probably hear from the other room. The
Yeah, well, that was a waste of a very good spell, I will have you know. Just want to let you know that.
Well, perhaps don't use spells on people who are on your side, and then you won't have that issue.
Listen, you don't have to give me lessons about what should and what should not do. This particular individual, he pokes his pointed finger across the room. He said something very rude to me, something that was unkind, not something that one would say to a companion.
I understand that. And so, obviously, the way to handle that in a mature fashion was to
Excuse
disappear
me?
him.
His eyebrows raised. Mature? Are you implying?
We done here?
Everyone turns to look at Boynot, who has assumed the role of mom yet again.
God damn it, every fucking time.
We're just different types of moms. I'm a Montessori mom, apparently.
Louisa's the wine
And
mom.
I'm a tiger mom.
Amazing! So good.
And Boynot just looks at everyone and she says, yes, small dragon. The tiny one was rude to you. And perhaps you think Louisa here, perhaps you think my drunken friend here was rude to you as well. I might be rude to you in the future, but if you want to get out of here intact with your heart, you can't keep disappearing people who annoy you. Grow thicker scales.
He taps his clawed finger on the wall,
Let's go.
and he just walks away.
Right. On that note, I might need a moment to patch myself up. And if as a party we don't want to take a short rest here, I will at least pull out my healing poultice and use it to heal myself a bit, because I am below half, and I don't like that.
Okay.
So...
We've taken one. We get 3 before we have to do a long rest. Like, I don't necessarily need a short rest, but I'm fine with taking one.
I mean, I also
if you need it.
I can at the very least use this healing poultice and get myself 2d6 hit points. I just don't want to walk through this door and be in a boss fight when I'm at half health.
Yes, I agree.
I have a feeling we probably have more to go through before that happens.
I have 2 healing potions, so you could have one of those if you wanted it, or we could
11.
Use that as.
I think I'm now at exactly half,
Okay.
more or less. I'm 0.5 away from half, so we can call that half.
And
I can live with
Mick-
half for the moment.
Mikmick will re-enter the room and just say, okay, that was a weird experience. And he'll go over to Bigwind and just say, I'm sorry if what I said caused offense. I was speaking as a matter of fact. As you can probably tell, I'm not the most charismatic person here. But that being said, he holds out his he holds out his hand and casts Cure Wounds on Bigwind.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
You are still a member of this party, and I don't hold grudges.
How much do you heal him?
Find out, shall we? Cast some Cure Wounds. 9 healing.
Cool. He accepts it. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Perception or
Persuasion. Yes, definitely persuasion.
Yeah, my mouth decided not working.
Actually, hold on. Red, make an intimisweption check.
Yeah. They're all
But you
shit.
have to do it by spinning a top so that we can see if
Oh,
it
no.
wobbles. You know?
No.
No,
So
persuasion.
was that persuasion?
Persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion with
Intimisweption.
advantage, did you say, or just persuasion?
With advantage.
Advantage.
How hurt does Moynot look?
16?
I am at half health. You can decide what that looks like.
Migwin looks at you, Mikmick, and he says, "Thank you. Appreciate it." And then he just looks
So
forward.
that being said, although you think you're a wizard, you could be a sorcerer, which are even more powerful.
His he's just like his cheeks pluff up, his eyes go, and his his claws dig
Midwin,
into the palm of his
is it
hand.
perfect?
Tiny one, please stop talking to the diminutive dragon.
If I may, actually, Migwin, I've seen your book. You are a very talented wizard.
Thank you.
I would know.
She gets
I'm
it.
a wizard too.
What?
Yes, I am. That's why I have this book. Mine just floats.
So, where'd you go to school?
I had a private tutor.
Oh, I see. Expensive tutor?
You could say that. I'm of a noble background.
Oh, really? Interesting.
He sort of sidles a little closer to you.
You do magic off him?
All the time.
Cool. I'm relatively, skilled. Been doing it for a little bit of time. My God. Keeps bugging me about, hey, you really need to be more in tune with your true calling in life. What does he know, right?
Exactly. What does he know?
Exactly.
You clearly know best.
Totally.
You're very talented wizard. Very.
His eyes begin to sort of tear up a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yes. Just gonna smile at Mikmick and message and be like, learn to lie.
Love it. Amazing.
Probably the
Question
best
is,
Ginnifer
can you
moment
say that
ever.
out loud? Right
No,
next
I
to
messaged you
She messaged
specifically
you.
to
She
say,
messages you.
learn to lie.
I was gonna make you roll deception check, but it was so good I didn't even need to. I was just like, nah, just roll with it. No need for roll. All right.
Jenny is gonna look over at Boy Not be like,
Yeah,
if you go down, I will make sure you stay alive. Don't worry.
your Migwin
you.
reputation has gone up in a big way.
Well, Mickwick's reputation with Mikmick has
Yes,
gone down.
yeah, exactly. Mikmick's like, he looks at his reputation with Migwin. It's like, you are hated.
Big wins with Migwin.
I need to stop
Migwin will
drinking
remember
water.
Sorry.
Oh no, I think Maeve choked to death.
Megan is trying to drown Maeve tonight. That's what's happening.
Apparently I'm succeeding. So
Apparently. I'm good.
So this is a Migwin will remember that kind of situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't have to use any fuckery magic on him. I just.
Nah, it's just.
do you want one of my potions, Sarah?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay. It's only a 2d4 plus 2, but better than nothing.
Better than nothing. 6.
Well, I only have a 1.
I am above half. I accept.
Yay.
Yay! Alright, I have a 1. Okay.
I will stay in back. Too bad I am out of 4th level spell slots.
If any of you are down, I'll make sure you stay alive. Don't
No,
worry.
I can't figure out when I used my greater invisibility since our long rest, but it's gone. So I'm
You
assuming I
used
it.
you used greater invisibility when you were sneaking up on the creatures.
Right. Now I remember. Thank you.
When you were outside saving Louisa and Migwin.
I remember now. Yeah. The session that I was half asleep for.
Yeah. Both you and Mikmick, I believe, actually both went invisible, and Amnestria was like, I'm gonna go sit on this rock.
I
I didn't go invisible. I just ran across the field.
I had a 15-foot movement.
Louisa
speed. It
was
like
busy
there was no
punching
reason for me to
ghosts.
walk. Yeah.
Tiny kitty.
Alright. Are we ready to stick the rocks in the door?
So
Yes.
I think Mick hearing Ginny's message in his head, he'll try and lie through his teeth, but very badly. It's like, okay, Migwin, you are a very powerful wizard.
We're gonna message Mikmick again and be like, it's not gonna
Wait.
work. You've already made it bad.
And then Mikmick is going to hear in his head, but I told you to stop talking to him. Right. Someone else can open the door this time.
Oh, look, shiny rocks. So-
Yes. Moynat will, being that she's got one in her mage hand and one in her regular hand, will go up, place them into the holes on the door, and then immediately step out of the way.
Okay.
I'll make me go first this time, seeing as he's still got pretty full health.
Yeah, pretty fair. So you now go ahead and put these 2 keys that you assume that they are into the doors. They are these orbs fit snugly into the indentations, and you hear a and the door in fact unlocks, and you are able, if you would like, to open
Wait.
it.
Red, aren't you supposed to ponder the orb first?
What?
Aren't you supposed to ponder the orb first?
No, not quite.
Okay, never mind then. Ooh, it's dark in here.
It is kind of dark. There are sources of light, but for the most part, your dark vision does take care of it. The room that you see in front of you...
Maybe...
Yeah, I can see magical darkness.
Yeah, the room that you do
can
see
see her.
in front of you through the book is a very gruesome one, because hanging on massive meat hooks
Ugh.
are perhaps a dozen individuals, all with cavities in the center of their chest.
So center of their chest, not the heart area?
Oh no, that is where you have your heart, just so you know.
This woman really needs to hire a decorator. Oh, I can see just fine with Jenny. So clear.
Mm-hmm. So Mikmick will continue slowly pushing through the hanging bodies.
Okay.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Could you give the book my vision?
What is
Or with
your-
that, I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
And I can see through magical darkness too.
Hold on just for
Like,
one
why not?
sec. Let me do that. I will give your book the vision. You said
While you're
120 feet of dark vision?
And I can see through magical darkness too.
Sure. Save.
Louisa's
Only in
flipped
D&D.
her goggles
Can you give my book
down,
vision?
So.
Well, it's only because I can see through the book. I just need to
Yeah.
focus on it. Like, I
Okay.
can't be doing something while I'm looking through it, but
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Looks like I get a raid here. Hey, Lynx VT, thanks for the raid. All right.
Yay! Hi.
So yeah, you guys are all in this room. You see there's a small staircase heading up to another platform.
Matt, can you check my vision to make sure I've got dark vision on? Because she would have flipped the goggles down.
Yeah. You
The
can
goggles.
now get... The goggles definitely do something. Boom,
Yes.
there you go.
Yes. Oh, wow. Wait, this entire map hasn't been green this entire time?
You've gotten the... from the lights, right? From the... You've got... That's
Yeah.
all that you've seen is from the greenish flames. That's it.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I only see
Okay,
the green
so
in certain
Mikmick would
areas.
continue going forward, and should I just slowly go forward until you tell me to stop?
However you'd like to go. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go
Mm,
slowly creep forward.
Stop.
Mhm.
So first
hammer
thing...
time.
You guys watch as Mikmick sort of slowly cruise forward, and then all of a sudden you hear, and then Mikmick falls. This is what happens, Mikmick. I'm going to just sort of take you to the side so you can see exactly what you've fallen into. There is a pit.
Oh dear.
What is it?
And this
I
pit,
fell in the pit.
this pit has a spinning blade at the bottom of it.
Oh no!
We got animations, nice.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So, Mikmick, as you fall to the bottom of the pit, you are pulled into this fan and sliced within an inch of your life, and then potentially deposited at the bottom of the pit. But let me tell you how much damage you take. Okay. You are most likely, you're going to survive this, most likely.
hmm
Let me roll.
This is why Mikmick went first.
Indeed.
Can I?
You go first. You take 24 slashing damage.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah,
I
you
think
just hear
upon-
"ow" at the bottom of the pit.
At least he's still alive. I think upon hearing
Yes.
Mikmick fall when seeing it, I'm gonna send the book down there with him. So
Okay.
at least if he happens to get into a fight, we can help him, or I can help him a little bit.
Yeah, Muadnhait is just going to very cautiously creep to the edge and sort of look over.
Yeah, he's down there.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Under the fan. Or under the spinning
Do
blades, whatever
you-
you want to call it.
See anything down there?
Just give me a minute. And Mikmick will look around the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, there's like
See if there's any-
limbs, skeletal limbs all over the place.
Mm.
Anything
I
useful?
think other people have fallen down here before, but I don't see anything else. I don't think I have a way out of this.
Did the fan get damaged in any way? Mikmick's wearing some pretty hefty armor.
Mhm.
Not seemingly.
Are there any sort of levers around this room that we could pull to potentially stop said fan?
You can make a perception check, if you like.
Louisa's freaky
24.
high passive perception doesn't see it.
Yeah, you look around this particular section
Yeah.
of the room. You don't see any levers. You don't see any pressure plates. You don't see anything except for the one that he stepped on, unfortunately.
Does the fan look like it's being run by magical means if I look at it through the...
No, you don't see it. If you look at it with a magnifying glass, you
Yeah.
don't see it being magical at all.
How deep is the pit?
30 feet.
All right. Well, I can probably break the fan. Mikmick, cover your head. Or, sorry, tiny one, cover your head.
The helmet comes up.
I cast Shatter on
nice.
Nice.
the object. It has disadvantage. The fan has disadvantage on its con save.
It doesn't have a con save, per se, so just go ahead and roll the damage.
15 thunder damage.
Yeah, there's a... The fan is still whirling around.
Oh, we
Well,
would.
damn it.
What is that thing made out of? We need to build armor out of that. Like,
Why can't you make the whole space shuttle out of the things that they make the box out of? I mean, honestly.
All right. Well, I'm not
Sure.
wasting any more spell slots, but I will Eldritch Blast the fan.
Well, before Muadnhait does that, Mikmick's going
Okay.
to try something.
Okay.
Okay.
At the bottom pit, he's going to look up at the fan and cast Frostbite on the fan.
So,
So-
Muadnhait, you are like holding your Eldritch Blast. Mikmick goes up with Frostbite. The fan now has whirling blades of metal with frost on them.
Oh, I'm gonna cast
that
Firebolt,
didn't work.
so it's also on fire.
So it's on fire!
17.
Yeah, you definitely hit the fan, but it doesn't seem to have any damage effect to it.
10. So force damage does nothing to this fan.
That's correct.
We absolutely need to make armor.
Yes. Louisa takes out her alchemy jug and just pours some wine on it to see if there's some, like, a motor to it that she can short out with the alcohol.
You do not see this having any effect.
Enjoy that!
Now I'm
going
all
to
wet down
Open
here.
your mouth! Like,
Can I come look in this room for a lever?
Yes, if you'd like. A perception check.
I'm getting there.
Sure, no worries.
Actually, I just thought of something.
Damn,
23.
why
Idiot.
not?
Yeah, there's no
I
lever
just
in
thought
that
of
room either.
I just thought of something.
Sure.
What?
My once a day ability. Gaseous form.
Yeah, but
Superb!
there might be
Oh!
another hole, Mikmick.
Well, we just need to keep our eyes
He
open. this
casts
time.
gaseous form and
And comes back up and
poofs
forms right here.
out. Fantastic.
Perhaps keep
Um,
a sharper eye out for where you step this time.
Mm.
I think that would be a good idea.
You see a long hallway to the north, and there is a door at the end of it.
Did we
Okay,
roll to check
so
for traps, survival?
Checking for traps is perception.
Oh,
Perception.
so continuing forward, this time checking for traps.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, maybe.
Here, I'll give you the help action. by
there
just
you
saying, "This is what the other one looked like. Look for this." You know.
So should I
I
just
will
roll again?
also cast guidance on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So should I roll
If you
again?
want to see if
or-
you can
Well,
roll
he
higher
cast
than a
guidance.
22.
She cast guidance on you, so you can go ahead and roll your d4.
Okay. Roll a d4.
And in the book ahead.
Four.
Nice.
Oh, 26. So as you approach the sort of middle section of the room, you see that there is, in fact, right here, in the middle of the room, a sort of very obvious, now that you're looking at it very carefully, sort of decline from the main floor plates to some kind of false floor plate.
Mikmick will say, I think I see something just in front of your book, Ginny.
I'm gonna put the book over the hole.
So don't step on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just kind of floats in place, so I don't think it's gonna.
No,
do
I'm
anything
saying
the
that
book.
to everybody else.
Yeah.
All
I'm
of
gonna
us.
leave the. No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
There.
No, I'm gonna leave the book here so you guys remember where it is.
Team Red Falcon sort of says, oh, that's the middle. No fucking way.
So don't.
That's what I just said.
Everyone's so cranky today.
Question: Is the room where all the undead were is that still filled with poison?
You haven't gone back, so you have no idea. You shut the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I want to know.
You want to go back?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
peek through the door and take a look.
And
good.
Mikmick will jump over the plate that he noticed.
Yeah, you open the door. There is this huge poof of gas that's been stored in the room. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Ginny's doing a FAFO. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Earning her
Okay.
place in the group.
So you're gonna take some poison damage here.
You're at 15, Maeve. You don't have disadvantage on saving throws.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You will take. Oh, sorry. That was. Yeah, that was correct. Yeah, Constitution saving.
Does a 15 pass?
Let me check. 15 does pass, so you take half this damage.
No.
So you take 8 poison damage.
Okay, I'll take 8 poison.
But yeah, like the poison gas that's filled this room, so it just wafts past your face. You begin to sort of retch a little bit in your mouth. And oh, God. And then it sort of begins to slowly filter out.
Jennifer, close the door. I can smell that from here. So
Sounds like an average night at my house.
I'm
God
gonna.
damn it! Close the door! I can smell it from here. Light a
Can I-
match!
Can I just see if we missed anything in this room?
Can you what now? What?
Can I just see if we missed anything in this room?
Like such as?
Anything that would be helpful to maybe stop traps?
Make a perception check.
15?
You don't spot anything other than the mounds of necrotic flesh and one of your compatriots' sort of armaments that kind of dropped while he was trying not to die.
Okay. I'm gonna bring those along and the Morning Star.
Okay. You grab the Morning Star?
God.
Sure.
Yeah.
You sort of drag it behind you like a
Same size as
giant.
you.
actually, hold on. Louisa's gonna go back out and be here. She's like, this is an extremely long hallway leading to a singular door that also might be trapped with something that will just be like that breath weapon of whatever that thing was in the other room. So I suggest that we don't all stand in a perfect fucking line.
The voice of reason.
You make
Someone-
a fair point, but why is everyone so angry today?
I'm
I'm not angry.
tired. I can feel the change coming.
Peanuts just puts her hands on your shoulder and she goes, I feel that way too, honey. It's all right. It happens to all of us.
It's so
She's got-
hot
she's got-
in here.
She's in a
PW,
fellow moon.
PWS. You just flip the M upside down and it's pre-werewolf syndrome.
Oh, jeez.
Who is that? That's you, odd one. You may want to clear the hallway for a moment.
Which one is odd one? Sorry.
The one who's in the middle, Simone.
Oh, okay, for you.
Peanut.
Peanuts.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on one second. She just sort of like moves onto the other side of you.
There you go.
I'm going back here.
Can the book open doors?
The book I do not believe can open doors.
We already discussed the fact that the book can open doors.
Oh,
I don't think it can. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it can.
I mean, I
Okay,
can
so
always send peanuts.
Mikmick seeing that everyone else has backed out of the line of fire, if anything,
So you
he's going to open the door.
open the door. When you open the door, the very strangest thing occurs.
It's not the right one.
What you see when you open this door, Mikmick, is that the entire space in front of you, this rather large cave, is flooded with murky green water that fills the entirety of that cave. But the water, surprisingly, doesn't trickle out of the door when you open it. Almost as if the water is magically being contained to that room.
Like it's a wall of water on
It's
the
like
other
a
side of the
wall
door?
of water on the other side of the door.
Ah, you've entered my domain.
As you
Why not?
stare, you see numerous bloated corpses floating about in the water.
Do they all have their
Why not?
hearts?
This is your specialization. The room is full of water.
All right, then. I will jump
And
across the
corpses
trap.
inside the water.
From your vantage point, Mikmick, I think you can see pretty clearly.
Mostly.
Let me just move this position here. You can see that over here there is a set of doors. Let me see if I can give you a better description. Yeah, it has 4 indentations in it, similar to the door you placed keystones in earlier. And you can sort of see, if you sort of look around a little bit, you can see that the cave seems to have sort of a larger space to the west and to the east. That's what you can see from here.
And I can see that too now, standing behind him.
I mean, depending on your vision, right? So
I have 120 feet of dark vision. So
yeah,
yes.
I would say that you have whatever vision he has. Sure. Maybe into
Yeah, and
sort of a
Mikmick will
more
just-
narrow degree, but yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
I would have said
Mikmick
the
will
I mean,
stand
I can see
aside,
what
so-
dynamic lighting tells me, so I can see that.
Exactly.
Moynat is quickly going to... I'm just not going to do it on the map, I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to run back to the other door that we opened already, that is open, I'm assuming, into the space, and take the keystones from it.
Okay.
If she
They do
can.
not come out.
Okay,
Oh.
it's worth a shot. All right.
Do we still have underwater breathing cast on
No.
us? Has it been 24 hours?
I am so sorry. Give me one moment. They do come out of that door. I do beg your pardon. They do come out.
Okay, then
Sorry.
I take them.
Yes, you do.
All right, and then...
Actually, I don't think it has been 24 hours yet.
It has not been 24 hours now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we
Yeah,
can all
so
still
they-
breathe underwater. Okay.
But I
Except
have
for
the
Ginny.
swim speed, so I will go ahead.
Yep. Yep.
And Ginny doesn't have, I don't think. I don't think Ginny has underwater breathing.
I believe Matt said that didn't affect me last time because I was drowning a lot
Yeah.
in the water.
Yeah,
You were.
you were. Mikmick, you watch as Moynat pushes past you and then, I don't know, jumps or walks into this wall of water.
Just
or
walks
something?
in. Just walks in.
Yeah, just walks in, easy as pie, and then swims, I assume?
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm swimming slowly and looking around for anything that is moving as though under propulsion as opposed to just floating dead in the water.
Yeah. So the water is pretty murky and the greenish blue. And it's a good thing that you actually do have Devil's Sight.
Mm-hmm.
because in the murk, you see a shape that swims through this area. At first, it's hard to make out, but then its size is undeniable. As it swims sort of in your direction, you see the outline of an enormous fish. Some kind of piscine monstrosity. As it swims, perhaps circling your position, you can see through it in certain points. You can see that it has sort of flesh clinging to ribs, and its tail, you can see this sort of spine of its back, fins and tail, and then as if it sort of smells something in the water, it lurches towards you, and let me give you what this thing looks like.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh, I
did it again.
You
Jesus
keep opening
Christ.
the temple.
I
I'm trying
did
not
it
to look.
again.
I'm trying
It's
not
fine,
to
it's
look.
gone.
I'm trying not to look.
It looks like that.
It's zombie jaws.
It is a skeletal zombie great white shark.
Love
Holy
it.
shit.
And let's not roll
Why am I
initiative.
reminded
I
of...
shall name him Marvin.
Let's not roll initiative because we're going to do that next time we meet and see what the hell,
Zombie shark.
what shark jaws mania nonsense we've just gotten into.
Boy.
Oh, such
Oh,
perfect
boy.
timing for summer blockbusters.
Indeed.
We have our own shark movie. I love it.
So that's
Like
where we'll stop for
checking.
tonight.
I'm checking spells. I'm like, okay. What can I do to this shark?
Okay. Any questions? Any questions? No. Cool.
I don't really have a question, but there was something I wanted to do before the fight.
I'm sure you'll be able to do it next time.
Oh, no, I just meant, like, as soon as we saw the room was filled with water, there's something that Ginnifer would have done.
All right. Well.
Because I can't
Put it in
breathe
your
in
notes.
water.
Oh, well, that's a problem. Maybe.
Oh,
you
well,
can...
no. I was going to say I was going to cast Alter Self and make myself look more like Moynat.
Jay.
And see how she feels about
there
that.
you go.
Now
They
there are two
say
of them.
Flatteries.
Well,
Alright.
the question is Moynat still concentrating on Mirror Image?
No, she's not.
No, first of all, mirror image is not concentration.
It is
Second
not.
of all, it only lasts for a minute.
That is very true.
Ah.
So that is where we will stop for tonight. Thank you very, very much for your wonderful work tonight. I really appreciate all of your awesome stuff. So, hey, next time, zombie sharks.
Mm-hmm. Oh my.
I'm so excited.
Zombie sharks. Never knew that would come to be. Let's go around the horn and say goodnight. I also want to thank our awesome sponsors, but that will come when I say goodnight. So let's start over here. Megan, where can people find you on the internet?
That's me. You can find me at Megan Lanapp on Instagram or in our Discord, cue the doobly doo. And whenever we play Escape from New York next. Yay!
I can't wait to see that come back.
Oh, that's going to be so fun.
Coming on down to Maeve. Maeve, where can people find you on the internet, please?
Hi, I'm Maeve. You can find me here on our wonderful streams. Right now, I believe it's just Ravenloft, but I think we have more coming up soon.
Oh, we sure do.
You can also find me on Twitter and a few other social media sites. I do art. I really should do more art.
You should.
I am doing art right now, actually, but not right now. But aside from that, you can find me on our wonderful Discord, which Matt should put in the chart if he hasn't already.
I didn't. Miss Deadeye beat me to it in Twitch chat.
Nice.
Inspiration.
Yes, Miss Deadeye, inspiration.
Inspiration for BT next time.
Thanks, Misty.
All right, and moving over across to Red. Red, where can people find you on the internet, please? Is he live? Red? Did a shark eat you? Hello? Oh, did I?
Matt, you prefer things.
Oh, that was weird. My
I
sound
can
blocked
see him
out.
There we
Yeah.
go.
That was
There we
weird.
go.
There you go.
Craziness. All right, continue. Apologies, Red. I didn't mean to step on your
Yeah.
stuff here. Go ahead.
Yes. Well, you'll see me on our Discord most likely, but this month especially, you'll see me more on the streams that we're having this month. Which, if I'm correct, we've got a Mass Effect game in for next week. Huh?
Nice.
Confirm yes? No? And then we got more games on this month, which we'll talk about more when they come up, I think.
Alrighty.
I'll let Matt describe on what games we've got coming up, so...
Yeah. That will come to me, but we've got someone in between you and me, of course, Red. And that's Sarah. Sarah, where can people find you on the internet, please?
You can find me on the interwebs at Lovely Llama. I've been trying to post more on Instagram lately, mostly videos of me swearing at stuff at work. I'm working on a compilation video of inanimate objects that I've cursed out at work. And, yep, it will hopefully be funny. And, yeah, you can find me on our Discord. You can find me here on Slices and Dices most Fridays, the occasional Thursday, sometimes on Sunday, because... I'm an opera widow until the end of the month, so what else am I going to do with my time? And yeah, and I've got. You saw all 3 kitties tonight. I got one in my lap right now. Huh?
Oh, cute.
There's an Eleanor, Duchess of Gloucester. Say hello.
Hi, Elka.
That's the nice
Hi,
cat.
baby cat.
Is that the nice one that you didn't call an asshole earlier in the stream?
This one generally is not an asshole. No, she's very sweet. Dumb as a bag of rocks, but very sweet.
That's why I like my cats.
No, she was not part of the cat battle happening earlier this evening.
Nice.
Cat battle. Did they roll initiative and just fucking go at it? That'd be amazing.
Yeah, they did.
So
They were rolling dice all over the place.
Nice.
Speaking of rolling dice all over the place, let me tell you what's happening here on Slices and Dices. Hey everybody, I'm Matt. I help to sort of make things happen around here a little bit, just a smidge, and then of course let the rest of these maniacs take the reins as much as I possibly can let them. We've got some cool stuff coming up, but the Red was speaking the truth. In fact, next Thursday we've got Mass Effect, and then the day after, Call of Cthulhu: Children of Fear. We've got Burn Bright coming back on the 20th of June, and then June 28th, a very special. And now a very special school special on Slices and Dices as we come back to Alien RPG to play Chariot of the Gods. The one scenario that we did not get to. Some old faces, some new faces, some
One
cool
Alien
stuff.
game I'm not in.
That is correct. There are some new folks playing Alien, and we are happy to see
You're
them.
you're going to make like a Sarah NBC though, right?
There you go.
I mean, maybe. We'll see how that works out. But I guarantee that I commit that this will be no fewer than 2 sessions. I swear to you.
No fewer or no more?
No.
Yeah, no fewer.
What, did I say no fewer?
You said no fewer.
You said no fewer, which is accurate.
I stand by my statement. There will be
this.
no fewer than 2 sessions.
Because it's
Yeah,
always,
everyone dies
this
in the
is
opening
gonna
act.
be 4 sessions and
Amazing.
then 18 later.
Oh, speaking of amazing, we've just got a huge raid from Dorktales. I love these guys. Dorktales, they are so good. I love all the stuff that you guys put out. So hardcore. I will, in fact, push this raid forward. You guys are coming in at the end of the stream. It's cool. Don't worry about it. You didn't miss anything crazy. But
Zombie shark.
Yeah,
Zombie
zombie
shark.
sharks. That's all this episode was about. It was basically just zombie sharks.
Zombie everything, really.
Zombie everything. Lots of zombies. Lots of
zombies.
It's the season of the summer blockbuster.
Some very small people getting very angry at each other. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah,
but,
there's a lot of that too.
Yeah, a lot of stressful
And
situations.
Mikmick almost becoming Gnome Shimi.
Yeah,
No.
No murder.
yeah. Mikmick fall down, no bueno.
Yeah.
No, Mikmick got banished, and then he fell down.
Yeah, he got banished, and then he
Yeah,
fell in
yeah.
a hole, and he almost got
I'm
chopped.
glad
I feel
you
like
came back,
Mikmick is
Red.
having a no good, very bad, horrible day.
Very true. Very, very true. And it only gets worse from here. So
Yeah.
there you go.
It
Well,
is
it's
Ravenloft.
good. It's good that you're here, Red. We can't leave no gnome behind. So
That's right.
God.
Country gnome, take you home.
So my headphones are about to die.
Yeah, we're going to close out. I just wanted to pass this raid forward, but for those of you watching, we've got some really great stuff. So we've got a whole bunch of different streams. You can check them out in our Discord, which I'm going to ask once again that you join, because there are some people who are joining here in our Discord. Click on the little button at the little link below. Join our Discord. There's some really great stuff that we've got, and you can be part of the madness as we move forward with our awesome RPG streams. That's all I got. I'm gonna go ahead and pick a channel to raid here. So don't worry about what I choose. Who am I gonna raid?
Pick a channel, any channel you like.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Who can I raid?
What do we count?
I will choose who to raid as we come out, so that you guys don't have to see who I raid. But if you don't know our amazing people here, come check us out. Something we always say at the end of every stream, we're very close to it, is something very close to my heart, and I hope that you folks take into your lives as well, which is take care of each other, but don't forget to take care of yourselves. That's it. We're going to raid someone right after this, but thank you very much for your time. We love you. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you soon.
I have pockets!